Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast with Miniminter, Randolph, and a Neon Light. Oh, and also Con. Yo. Hey.
Thank you. Hello, how are you guys?
We're good, man. But also, we do have a new Neon Light now, which is awesome.
This is a year and a half in the making.
Yeah.
Do you guys need to do like a brand sponsor in the start?
Not right now.
Because
Not
I'll
right
shut
now.
up.
That comes out later.
That'll
Okay,
be later
cool.
on. Yeah.
Later.
We've got something
Make
for you
sure
later.
to watch that because it really does support all of this and
They do watch
supports
that.
like neon signs.
Yeah, we couldn't afford this neon sign without the brand deal in this podcast, so thank you to them when they...
It's Upstart.
Go
The link's in the
Google how
description
much-
right now, so
go
check them
Google
out.
how much that thing is, and then Google how much a custom one is.
Yeah,
Con's been trying to get one, and
Con told me this was 250 grand.
No, I said it's 250
Okay.
no, £2.50.
Whoa, that's really expensive.
meal deal.
Yeah, a meal deal from a certain, a range of, I think 250 is actually quite cheap for a meal deal nowadays.
£3, isn't it?
Yeah, but sometimes £4.
Is it?
Yeah, I think Boots is £4.
What is your meal deal? What's your go-to?
My go-to meal deal would be chicken Caesar wrap
Oh.
with a Snickers and a water.
Oh.
Because I like to eat the Snickers with the water.
I feel like the water is like, I'm being healthy.
No, I
Should
actually
eat the Snickers with the water. How does that work?
Dip it.
because the Snickers is already sweet enough, so I don't need a sweet drink to go along.
You know
with
the best
that.
thing is? The
Okay.
best thing is when you eat crisps, preferably cheese and onion, and then eat chocolate afterwards. Like,
No, I
flash-
don't know.
nah.
Your breath will be kicking.
Yeah.
by
I don't
then.
care about my breath. I care about how the food tastes.
No, I care
Why
about
would
my
you not
breath.
just want... Like, why specifically in that order?
Because they're nice together. Especially
But
dairy
then
milk.
you have to get two
or like
meal
plain.
deals because getting crisps
Yeah,
and
true.
a chocolate bar, that's not in one meal deal.
Yeah, but I mean, we clearly have a neon sign that costs 250
Yeah,
grand.
we're
I think we
clearly
can afford
balling
that.
What's a
Wow.
meal deal to us? We're neon gods sign. Wait, neon sign gods.
There you go, yeah.
Damn it!
What's your meal deal, Simon?
I normally just went with a BLT just to...
Yeah, nice one. Classic one.
Yeah, and then prawn cocktail crisps. Or Thai sweet
Oh.
chili. Thai sweet chili crisps.
Yeah. You know what
But you
bangs?
don't like fish food, but you don't mind prawn cocktail crisps.
No, I love them.
He's been exposed.
That's
No,
fair
I love
enough.
prawn cocktail. It's my favourite flavour.
No, but like I don't understand why because it's kind of a fishy smell, fishy taste, right?
Is
Not
it
really.
though? It's not though.
But you've never really tried prawns, so how would you know? Oh, you have tried
I
them.
have tried
You don't like
prawns.
them.
Yeah, but like years and years ago.
What would make you go to fish again?
I'll have to like it.
But like what I'm saying is, I think, do you think the hatred of it has led you to dislike it more?
Yeah, and the belief that they are aliens.
Yeah.
But there's some fish that don't taste like fishy, like
Like what?
like the really cheap cod. What's that called?
The really cheap god.
Oh, is that the Modern Warfare 2 like pre-owned versions from the shop?
Something like that, mate. No, like the frozen stuff that has no taste.
Oh, like fish fingers kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
fish
I
fingers.
liked them when I was younger.
Fish fingers are just taste like chicken, really. So
Yeah, I liked them when I was younger. I tried lobster a couple of years ago.
Oh, lobster's great.
when you got rich, he was like, well, I mean,
No, it's just
I only try it when we go out on Sidemen trips because they pay for the food.
It literally does just taste like bad chicken.
I actually don't like
What?
lobster either.
Lobster tastes like chicken that's just drenched in butter and not as nice.
I was out for a meal with JJ once, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order the lobster. You know, doing well right now, a little bit.
In Nobu,
I
black
won't tell
cod.
that story. That's cool.
See, I do want to try that at some point.
Oh yeah, it bangs. It
A bit
bangs.
salty, but you know.
You
it
can't
really
have it
bangs.
all with no, but
What I was saying about the lobster is it's hard to actually operate unless they give it to you like already like
That's why
chopped up
you
and
pay
stuff.
extra for the peeled lobster that they serve. to
Oh,
you.
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
I just gave up. I ordered it and didn't eat it because like I couldn't
Oh
do it.
my God.
I couldn't do it, bro. They give you like a snapper and stuff, and I just couldn't snap it.
I'm bored now.
That's a horrible thing to say. Why would you just say that?
yeah, I'm gonna get this out of the way early.
Okay.
Con, who is the greatest rapper ever?
What in terms of like?
He doesn't listen to music, guys.
I do listen to music.
Well, every
but I'm going to give
guest
you a
we've
basic
had-
answer.
That's fine. I just want to know who you think is the greatest rapper ever.
Well, the first rapper I was ever introduced to was like Eminem, I think.
So you're gonna say Eminem?
But I really, and then I was introduced to Nas.
Oh,
So
Nice.
I think Nas's beats are a bit trash sometimes. I'm not gonna lie,
Bro, he's taking us up like a
I
mountain
don't know
right
where
now.
this is ending.
but he's up there, isn't he?
So you're saying he's the best?
But in terms of what's impacted my life,
What a roller coaster.
All right, no, I'm gonna judge this on who's impacted my life more.
Okay.
Randolph.
And-
Well, surely JJ then.
Randolph. No, but like growing up, like I didn't listen to JJ growing up.
No, but he's impacted your life more with the music videos he's provided
No,
you.
but I mean like as like when you first heard of what hip hop is,
Yeah.
and you're like, wow, that's rap. I love that.
This tension is killing me.
I know, bro, just tell us.
I'm gonna say Eminem.
Yeah,
the Slim
nice,
Shady
nice.
LP was one of my favorites, and then every one of his albums past that always has a great track on it.
Yeah.
I'm not,
just one.
I've only no. All the recent ones. All right. What was the
What music to be
throw some
murdered
names at
by?
me at the most recent one?
Godzilla. That's the
No,
one with Juice WRLD.
album before that.
Oh, albums.
Yeah.
Recovery, Relapse.
Relapse 2. Haven't heard a single song on there.
Relapse 2?
No, wait.
You mean
What was
Relapse?
This doesn't exist, bro.
No, wait. What's the one
Recovery-
that's got My Mum on it? My Mum
That's
does
Relapse.
Valium.
That's
Love that one.
Relapse. Actually,
Love that album.
that's one of his worst albums, but I like it because of the memory I have with it.
Yes, exactly. Plus, and he plays some
Crack a
silly
bottle.
characters on it. But what's the newer one after that?
There's like Marshall
After
Mathers
that was
LP2.
Recovery.
Recovery was amazing.
Then it was Marshall Mathers LP2.
All right, didn't listen to that.
And there was
And then it was-
what's the one with Kamikaze?
Then it's Kamikaze. Then it's Music to be Murdered By.
Kamikaze, yeah. And then
Music to be Murdered By is his latest one.
there's a Marshall Mathers LP2 that I didn't like.
Oh, see, I really like that. It felt more like old school
Wasn't
stuff.
great.
No.
Like the first song, Evil
felt
Twin,
lost.
or
Yeah,
whatever
it was-
is.
it's
felt
like
like he
bad
was
guy,
lost.
bad guy.
It's just certain songs were alright. Yeah.
It felt like he was lost in there.
But I feel like that's like 5 people that have said Eminem so far.
Yeah, I mean,
He
he's the
was the
obvious
first rapper
answer.
that was introduced.
He says Jay-Z.
He's the obvious answer. I say Jay-Z, yeah.
He's the
yeah,
obvious answer.
there'll
I'm
be
trying to be more niche.
I mean, no, it's like, I think if you really delve into hip-hop, you will appreciate Jay-Z a lot more than most people do on the surface. Most people listen to like
But
the hits. And
When I was a kid, I used to
know.
love hearing the silly stuff instead of the whole drug story and all of that. And that's what Jay-Z only felt to me.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, it just depends what
You've really
life you
insulted
come
Randolph
from.
there.
Hmm?
You insulted Randolph.
No,
Randolph's
no,
I really insulted
I mean-
a lot of people. I just feel I could relax more of Eminem because he had loads of quirky songs. He had some serious songs.
Well, he's more of Eminem is more of a pop rapper. He's more of a pop artist.
He's had more pop tunes, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's because he made them pop. I think they were just that popular. They
Nah, I
they
think
are pop.
No, I think he just made
Like,
songs.
would you say Lose Yourself as a pop rap?
No.
And Jay-Z
I'm
made a
talking
film.
about like, nah, this looks like on top of me, so weird, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Follow
like,
me.
my name is.
What?
My name is.
What?
Yeah, they're more pop star tracks. Don't get me wrong. Jay-Z has done a lot of pop music as well. I'm not hating on either. I love both rappers. I actually, many people listening to this podcast may assume that I dislike Eminem because I don't put him at the top.
I love
But I'm pretty sure I put him
Blueprint
number 2, right?
Blueprint 3 is amazing.
Blueprint 3 is my favorite, one of my favorite Jay-Z albums. That
Yeah,
I
but again,
listen to
that's-
religiously.
Yeah,
on
it's
loop.
based on nostalgia.
Yeah?
Like, I agree,
Okay.
but it's nowhere near his best album in context with his other albums.
Okay. Well, we should move on. What we've been doing today,
Oh
we
yeah,
have been filming a music video.
Can we talk about it?
we might as well talk about
Yeah.
what the song
No
is.
doubt
Obviously,
that
it's
I'm
the
killing
Helium
it.
song. I mean, this song's been coming out for forever now.
I think we did mention it a year
These
ago.
guys made us try to make this song 4 years ago. You
Something
guys
like
talk
that.
about the process of the song first.
We've done it so many times. I think.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the video's taken is equally as long, so I'm sorry. There was a lot of planning involved in like some of the filming.
You'll see why when the video drops. You'll see why it
Yeah.
took so long because it's not. It's not just a simple.
It's not performance.
Yeah. It's not like just put a camera in front and rap to it.
Yeah, there
There's
was
a
a
lot
lot
of-
of setups that needed to be done. I thought I could handle all the production at one point. I was like, you know what? I'll just make a couple of phone calls, do some castings, and bring it all together. And then all of a sudden, Sidemen shoots. Like we were doing
Yeah.
2 a week, and when we do 2 a week, and sometimes they're back to back, you got to realize when I pack all my kit, I like check over it, make sure that's all okay. Sometimes that takes like a whole day.
And you got to move it from location to location.
Yeah, pretty much. So they are very intense days. And
Yeah.
then between that, I want to keep up my YouTube and do my own stuff. And plus other little bits and jobs. What else am I doing? Trying to set up a photography studio as well. Yeah, we can get into that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm happy we actually did 2 shoots a week now because
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
Well,
might not
obviously,
be able to do anymore.
yeah. Obviously, the current situation in the whole world globally is the virus that's going around. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't. Well, I don't know if you can say it or not. We don't really care though. It's been said that if you say it in videos, or YouTube automatically will demonetize your video. But at this point, it's just such a big thing that we have to talk about it. Really.
Yeah. So the coronavirus.
There you go. Yeah, just the elephant in the room.
It's causing some issues.
Yeah.
I'm hoping by the time this goes out, JJ is
He's back. Yeah, so JJ's gone to LA.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to film a few bits. We can say that, but I think he gets. Well, I'm not going to say when he gets back, but he gets back after the cutoff of when the UK to US transportation stops. But apparently, you were saying if you're a citizen of the country,
Well,
you can get back.
that's what I think it is. Because they did mention like, oh, if you are a US citizen, you'll still be able to fly back to the US and stuff. So I assume it'll be the other way around as well.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, he doesn't. How do sidemen continue making videos?
I
Are
mean,
you going to
we
do
are.
it remotely? You're going to change up your ideas, or
Well, I mean, we are 2 weeks ahead. We have the next 2 weeks. Obviously, this could be like a month-long thing.
I think maybe longer, but yeah.
I mean, like full-on quarantine, like no flights,
okay.
anything. I think we'd probably go easy for 1 week and do like a podcast, something like that. Or
here's a shout:
He can do-
sidemen go back to gaming.
that's
But you
on
do
our
that on
second
second
channel.
channel,
We do
right?
that a lot on second channel, though.
Okay,
But
Yeah.
it's stuff
Subscribe,
like, you
so-
know, when you do the food, the calorie challenge, he can do that from there.
He could, but the restaurants are closed.
True. Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Also, where would you stay at that point? If you're on full lockdown, surely no one works in a hotel.
now he'll go to
like
manager's
Flat
house.
or something.
no, you
Nice.
could go his
okay.
manager's house.
Yeah, I've always wondered that. If you're stuck there,
Mm.
where do you stay?
Do you guys watch this Netflix show on Netflix called Doomsday
No
Preppers?
way. Called what?
Doomsday Preppers.
No.
It's about
I saw the thumbnail for it.
dude. Watch it. I've been. It's my guilty pleasure. I've been obsessed with it. But
Okay.
because I love to laugh at the people on there. they're all preparing for like financial crises, zombie apocalypse times.
Wait, is it
And
real?
now-
Is it real?
yeah, there's like it's basically based on Americans.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not been any like British people on this. It's all in America, and they like make dig out shelters, bunkers. They stock up on food. They do like routines about what if this goes down. Like, what do we do? People with big families, no families. Like everyone gets involved.
Well,
And
honestly,
you sit there and you're like, you're nuts.
well, they're laughing now, man.
Right.
They're laughing now.
Who's laughing now?
Yeah.
Are they though?
Nah, I mean, I think.
Some of them go really extreme.
What if
Obviously-
one of them gets coronavirus and then they're now stuck in a bunker?
Well, then now they have supplies.
True.
But now, obviously, thoughts and like, I was going to say shout out, but shout out, not doesn't make sense. Shout out to everyone who's suffering. No, like more like thoughts to anyone who
Shout
has
out.
either had
Gang.
it or tested positive, or their family members are, or like your job is now not, you know, you can't go to your jobs anymore, or you're missing out on school and a bunch of stuff.
A lot of freelance people that I know that work in the media industry, all of their jobs have been cut
Bro,
off.
it's awful.
Some people I know make all their money over the summer with the music festivals and stuff. All that stuff's being cancelled.
Even
And
the
they're
crew that
panicking.
were working on the video today said that everything else other than our video has been cancelled
Yeah.
because obviously we're online, so we can still go ahead with it.
It makes me feel lucky in terms of I can upload content online. Okay, I'm not as a big creator, but if the video does well, you'd still be okay.
yeah.
But in the long run, I don't think even we're like this is safe because
I
like who's
thought
going to want
this.
to pay for ads in the future
I
when
thought this is
everything's
what I
really
did
bad?
think. I was like, okay, yes.
We're going to need to develop real life skills.
Nah, because what my logic was actually, well, saying that, say your CPM might die
Yeah.
because obviously companies like
Staff aren't in the offices at the companies.
yeah. So let's
Buying
just
the
use
ads.
Tesco's for example. Tesco's aren't now going to want to pay YouTube for ads because they don't want to spend any money. They need to save it because no one's going there
Yeah.
anymore. But you're going to get a load of people that work remotely as well.
Oh no, and they'll start buying more now.
Yeah, like someone like ExpressVPN.
Yeah,
They can work remotely. They
yeah.
can work anywhere. They have a VPN.
The ad rates probably get cheaper as well because there's less competition.
Yeah, but as in, I'm saying they will actually pay you direct for it.
Oh yeah,
And people like games that are actually wanting to release who have worked remotely can be like, oh, play our game, show our game, and people will buy it online because their product can still be bought online.
yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like an indie game could go, yeah, here's, £1,000. Promote this. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
I see there people making like really great incomes from this opportunity.
But it has to be like above board and moral.
Yeah, I'm not saying like people that buy hand sanitizer and then sell it off for
Well,
a
have you heard
ridiculous
that
price.
guy?
That's scummy.
So there was a guy in America
Yeah.
who bought 18,000
yeah.
bottles of hand sanitizer, put the price up to $80 per one on Amazon. And, shout out to Amazon. They cut that off. They put the price back down, banned him from doing that. And now this guy's stuck with 18,000 bottles of hand
Good.
sanitizer. And then he wasn't going to donate it. He did an interview with a news company in America. And they asked him, are you sorry for this? And he was like, I'm not sorry. And he literally, he probably stays there for about 5 to 10, 15 seconds, which sounds short, but in reality, in an interview, that's a really long time.
Yeah.
He literally sits there for like 15 seconds and goes,
Working out all the options.
yeah, he goes, No, I don't think I am. And after that, everyone's like obviously hating on him, and now he's starting to donate it to shelters.
How much did you say that? How much is one normally? Do you reckon?
Well, on Amazon, it looks like it's about £3 ish.
So £3 to $80.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'm like, if you'd done it and gone from £3 to £5,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
it's a bit scummy.
it's still scummy,
because
but he's made a quick
Supply and
30 grand.
demand,
you're
yeah.
taking, there's supply and demand, and then there's taking advantage of a really bad situation. But what I'm talking about is there'll be people that genuinely do what they do,
Yeah.
and they'll have a high boom of something, and it'll be interesting to witness what that will be in this.
Yeah, I mean,
situation.
look at the market. The market has dropped like by more than it has since 1800s or early 1900s. Like 10, I think it was like 10% in one day. So now, if you go and buy stocks or if you buy Bitcoin or whatever, you are then going to see a big return. It's like in the recession in 2008. The biggest thing to do then was to put all of your money into. Investors wait for a crash like this. Like I know a lot of investors who they'll have shares and they'll have stocks, and then they will sell it all, waiting for a collapse in the market. So they'll have cash, take everything out of the investments, have cash, so that when something like this happens, they then invest it. Because obviously, at some point, the 10% decrease will increase back to normal.
When you say cash, do you mean actual paper cash?
No, I'm saying that instead of it being tied up in your investments, you've liquidized it.
Okay, cool.
So then they can put it into it now. So now, obviously, there is an opportunity for everything. I'm not saying it's like time to get rich, but it's just certain situations do require investments like that. But it's really bad though, the current situation. I think the people panic buying are kind of ruining the situation though, because while it is it's wise to stock up on a few things maybe, but you don't have to go to that extreme because you don't have it, and then you're also taking it away from other people. That's what they don't really consider.
Also, I know
Like
some people
toilet
that
paper.
have their dietary requirements, like if you're gluten free or something like
Yeah.
that, and there's no products available for them anymore,
Yeah,
and it's causing them like health problems.
yeah.
Like,
And the
because
more
they
you
can't eat the
panic,
food.
the more things get worse. That's why the market dipped as quick as it did because of the panic. Everyone's selling, everyone's preparing for the worst. It's like, yeah, let's prepare because this does seem really bad, but you don't have to act that rash. You can just take your time, look at the facts, and then.
Do you think we're going to full lockdown?
Yeah, I think we should.
Really?
I mean, it seems like the UK are the slowest to do that. Like schools are still open, which is crazy.
Because it does make sense, to be fair. Like the whole thing of you go into a lockdown and all it takes is when that lockdown ends, one person still has it.
That's the
Well, that's
And then it
what we're
starts
going to
all
see
again.
if that happens back in China in Wuhan,
yeah.
because they're going to quarantine themselves. I don't know if they're doing this.
No, they
I've
have
seen videos of them sanitizing their streets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have actually. I think they took. They're having like 13 new cases a week now, so they have effectively stopped it in I think Wuhan definitely. I'm not sure about the rest of China, but yeah, now everyone self quarantines or self isolates. The cases drop, then everyone goes out again and just spreads again.
Yeah.
Because the issue is, I think a lot of people don't realize. What I really hate is when people are like, "Oh, the flu kills more people a year than this," and it's like, well, great, that's the case now,
Not anymore.
but maybe not in like a month or two. And also, it's just you can't just ignore it and act like it's not an issue because
It felt like that at the start, but now that it's like the whole Italy situation.
I think that at the start, a lot of people were thinking, "Oh, if I get it, I'll be okay because I'm young. I've not got any underlying
That's
health
how
issues."
it's been portrayed from the start.
Well, no, but the thing is with that is like I might not suffer from it, but I could still get it and pass it to someone who may, like my
Yeah.
parents. That's what people are on realizing the most. It's not about whether you get it or not. It's about that. It's about how easily it can be spread to other people. That's the big thing that a lot of people aren't really taking into account.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't like it.
It's definitely like unprecedented. We've never seen anything like this before in our lives.
It feels weird. It feels surreal.
It does feel like it feels like a movie.
Great movies to watch, by the way. 28 Days Later. I Am
film.
Legend.
good film.
I am Legend.
Actually,
I am Legend.
I Am Legend.
If
is
things
one of the
get
only
really
films
bad-
that's made me tear up. You know?
Oh, the dog scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the 28 Days Later, you know how it opens up on him walking around London streets and it's all empty?
Oh,
I
that'd be
would
a
love
sick
to
shot.
recreate that shot by shot if
Yeah.
things go like, I will go out with my camera and do that. But I need someone to film going, hello.
Yeah.
You guys down?
I'm busy.
You?
I mean, I can't get to you to do that.
No, we'll meet up like at Westminster or something. Anyway, hit me up if you're down for that. We'll recreate it shot by shot, but we'll film it in 6K because I've got the Blackmagic 6K camera now. So
I'll tell you a story
Jeez.
about Con's Blackmagic cameras.
go on.
So I was like,
I
I was
didn't know
talking
this.
to Con about whether I can shoot a music video with him for my track called Paintings off my EP. He was like, yeah, bro, I'm down, man. I just got 3 new Blackmagic cameras to shoot Sidemen on. He was like, yeah, we'll use them, man. It's gonna look sick. So I get to his place on the day of shooting, and then he's like putting like a Sony A7S on like a gimbal, and I'm thinking it's just because Jay was there at the time, so I thought you were balancing it and giving him the gimbal to use on his shoot, and then we were going to take the Blackmagic out, and then every second that went by, it seemed more and more likely that we were going to be using. I did actually. You were like, oh, the battery's dead. I was like, well, you could have charged it. You could have prepared.
No.
Then we actually get to the location to shoot the music video. We get to the location to shoot the music video, and he's setting up, focusing and all that. And I say to him, oh, what do you think of the song, by the way? And he goes, oh, I've not listened to it. Thinking, bro, how are you going to shoot a music video for me? You've not even heard the song, man.
Yeah, where's the rebuttal? Come on, it's your turn.
And then he was like, I said to him, he was like, he said, I don't have time to edit this. You should do it. I was like, okay, well, I was going to pay someone to do it. But then because he suggested I'll do it, I was like, I guess I'm doing it now. So I start doing it, working on it. And I'm just like, I'm not a video editor. You know,
why did you take it on then?
I can edit vlogs because you like suggested that. Anyway, I'm not a music video editor. So I started doing it. I'm thinking it's not that great. Anyway, but then you come back and say, oh no, I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it now. I've got some time. Starts doing it. And then you guys film the music videos for the Christmas songs. You have to do 2 music videos. You have to edit them.
That's their fault.
He comes back at me. He's like, "Bro, I've got no time now."
Shaka's
so like, I'm editing it. Then I'm not editing it. Then I'm giving it back to you. So then I ended up giving it to someone else, and he did a better job than you ever could have. Anyway,
I'm sorry. Wow.
I'm joking.
I'm sorry you feel like that.
We can't touch hands.
Hang on. I'm sorry you feel like that about this situation. When I first bought my Blackmagic,
go on, hit me
the
back.
new cameras.
Yeah.
I wasn't really experienced in using it, so I didn't want to get you crappy footage on a camera I didn't know how to use properly.
Got you.
Plus, the battery life on them is like 20 minutes.
Yeah, so you just got me crappy footage on a regular camera.
Now I got you 4K, stunning, amazing footage.
That was a great
even
shoot.
color graded for you.
Yeah, you did do that, yeah.
Jeez.
That was a great shoot, wasn't it? Actually, visually looked great.
Yeah. Well, you're backtracking now, so where are you going with it? Yeah, we shot it, and I don't mind editing it. It was a quick one. But
You didn't edit?
No, I didn't edit it. It took me ages to upload it as well. Sorry. Simon's loving this.
I'm just like, this is really awkward.
No. It was, you know what? It's all chill. And then Sidemen Shoots took over, and then I suggested, why don't you just do it? Because I don't know. I thought you'd edit it. You got someone else in the end anyway. They did a sick job.
Shout out Wower.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah. But no, Con and I are really good friends, so we always do this banter. So we're not mad at each other. We're always bantering like this.
They hate each other. They hate each other behind the scenes.
We don't.
No, we actually love each other.
I like that we can slag each other off in front of each other.
Yeah, that's what real friends can do.
But like really dry to your face, like, Simon, did you do your hair today?
Look, all I'm saying is, as soon as the camera turns off, they won't say a word to each other.
Why don't you pretend to turn the cameras off after the shoot and see how we get along and then put that in? But I'll forget that by the end of this podcast. Does that make sense?
No, I didn't actually listen to you.
My brain's just too quick.
I was just waiting for you to stop talking so we can move on.
I like how, so Randolph has his artist page up on the screen earlier on, and it shows you like fans also like. And on Randolph's page, it shows my profile on there. This is JJ's profile right now.
Why are you exposing me like that? The one thing I want to improve on my Spotify is to my fans also like. I need more artists in there.
I want to make more music.
You're on there.
It's really fun.
It is really fun. The whole process is fun.
Yeah.
You only made the one song?
I only made a diss track, but I want to do more, but I want to get some concepts in my mind.
Just do a song in Russian, bro.
Bro, my vocabulary needs to come back with Russian. I haven't spoken Russian so long that I don't know how to rhyme 2 words together anymore.
I don't know how to rhyme.
Da, nyat, sabaka. Oh, there is a old Russian classic film that I want to take a sample from and make that into a beat. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
For a price.
Yeah, that's fine.
One music video edit.
250,000 K.
Well, so you can buy another neon light.
That's 25 mil or 2.5 mil?
Something like that. Yeah. I actually want to ask you, what is the best music video you've ever directed?
That I think quality-wise, that came across really well.
One that is the like highest quality, and 2, which is your favorite.
Like something that I've enjoyed on the day.
So Con has done a lot of music videos. He obviously did the diss tracks as well.
Do the diss tracks count?
Yeah, the diss tracks count. But he also did a lot of stuff before YouTube. Like
Skepta?
There's a lot of grime stuff, right?
Yeah. Did loads of hood stuff.
Yeah,
if you want to call it that.
That's why I didn't know what the right word was.
Just like very Grime Daily back then it was called, SBTV type videos.
Yeah.
I always used to get gassed when I get a shout to go record with like a new grime artist.
Yeah.
So my first one, I think it was with like Getz.
Okay.
That was sick. Did one with, what's his name? K Coke and his crew, USG.
Yeah.
That was for SBTV. Did one for SBTV that was like a collaboration.
Yeah.
Jesus, I can't talk.
Calibration.
Yeah. Between, so Labyrinth produced the track and it was 5 different grime artists. It was Young'un,
I think I heard this.
Morgs, no. Marga, Young'un. Did I say Young'un already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Young and Marga.
It's
Marger.
yeah, Maxstar.
Yeah.
This is how back we're going because I don't know, is Maxstar around much anymore?
He will still be around, but I
It was
don't hear his name
Maxstar
much.
and God, I'm terrible. I can't remember.
This is like 2011 times.
Yeah, 2011 times. I was like second or first year of uni, and I was always active, just going behind the scenes, doing interviews on like grime raves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got to network with artists and say like, I've got a camera, do you want to shoot a video? So it just progressed from that kind of stuff. The grime scene was something that was accessible to me at the time, and I like took advantage of that and filmed around it, and that's how I got into bigger video productions. Because then I discovered like, okay, I'm bored of being a one-man crew. What do I do to progress from that? Because I see videos that are making it to TV. How can I get a video that makes it to TV? So I just did some research and spoke to
Work with
people.
Randolph to do that.
You want a video on TV?
No, we'll get a video on TV. So if
You
you,
will,
want,
man.
if you want
it's
one,
actually not
no.
that hard.
Now, I was saying Wower is getting their videos on TV right now.
Yeah, but I don't think getting it on TV is as impressive now.
Right, you just said that.
No,
No.
but back in the
Yeah, back in
day,
the day, yeah.
when I was
Yeah.
like, how old was I? 18, 19. Fresh, starting out in the camera world. It's like getting, and YouTube wasn't really that massive. The biggest platforms where you can get your video out was Grime Daily, Durham Daily, SBTV, and
SBTV
Link Up
was
was still on the rise back then. So
SBTV was like huge back then.
SBTV
Yeah.
was the one you
Yeah.
wanted.
But
to
they
make
hit me
videos.
up recently to do a freestyle.
F64.
Yeah, but I've just realised I've never replied to them.
But this
Like,
is back
you know
in
when
the
it was
day
with-
when
I need
Ed
to- I need to
Sheeran
do
was
that.
popping off
Yeah,
on SBTV.
yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the times. That was how
And
exciting
Jamal,
it was.
yeah.
So to get your name as like video by, you know, back then
Yeah.
I used to go by
Yeah.
Icon Films.
You still
Video-
do, right?
I still do, yeah,
Yeah.
but
What I want to say on your point about TV, do you think it's not as impressive anymore, or because say now JJ is getting on there, you know, quite a lot, Toby as well as and Manny. Do you think it's just our mindsets change? Or,
Nah, I think that is partly it, but I think the process of it just being on TV, like I think I could get a song on a channel.
yeah,
There's
think-
just
I think
loads
they're
of channels
still
that are like-
picky.
I think it's still super impressive though,
No,
because
hey.
for example, like, I was getting my haircut, and you know how they play MTV there.
Right. So
I saw JJ come on TV, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, a channel like that, I'm like, yeah, but like there used to be that channel AKA,
Yeah,
and it was literally like you could submit videos.
yeah.
On there, like, if-
So
yeah.
that was like back in the day, that was really impressive to get onto that. And yeah, so I just started researching how to climb up the ladder, I guess. Found out that you need like a production company that can hook you up with labels that have commissioners that send you briefs that you need to pitch on. It's just a long process, but it's something that I was learning myself by trial and error. And then that's just how you progress, isn't it? I guess.
You got to take jobs as well.
Huh?
You have to take jobs. Like,
You
you have to
take
do
jobs.
assistant work. You have to do all this
The
other
amount
stuff.
of free work I've done and the amount of times I've been on set, not necessarily as a runner, but I'll go into roles that will teach me new things. So being an assistant director, so like running
Yeah.
the schedule of things, and really like being the boss on the day, which is
Yeah.
very daunting sometimes because you're talking to like a rapper or crew members, being like, okay, you haven't got much time. You've got 10 minutes for this. Then you go to the makeup area, be like, girls, we need you ready in the next 10 minutes. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was being thrown in the deep end. And then
That's how
at
you
that
grow, man.
time, I was watching the director do nothing apart from executing their vision and talking to the crew
Yeah.
about
which
what
now
they
you
want.
know.
Which
Now
is
you,
now-
director, you know how important their job
'Cause
is.
I thought the director's the guy on set that goes, right, you do that, you do that. But that's exhausting.
Well,
You
he
do-
tells the person to then do that.
Exactly.
You know, he tells,
yeah.
yeah.
So as a director, you do all your planning beforehand, and then if you've got good enough crew and production, your plan should be executed on the day to the T, and that's how you get great music videos and become a good director, I guess.
I hate it when people tell people who work in freelance or want to grow, don't take work for free. Like, don't do anything for free. That's like the worst advice you could give anyone. The best advice is literally go and do stuff for free.
I would say be self-aware of when you're on the edge of getting mugged off and you can't sense any opportunities beyond that.
But you have to get to that stage first. Like, you have to put yourself in a position where you can, first of all, like, learn from people, but also show them value that makes them want to then hire you in the long run.
That's my best tip. Be so good that they can't live without you. Because if they say, you know what, we need you on this job, and you're like, actually, I'm busy, or I've got another booking, or, you know, I need a bit of money for this to come in. They'll be like, yeah, sure. Don't worry about that.
Bro.
This opportunity we've got, I can actually pay for that. And I guess that's how you progress. Progress from a little bit of money, and just work your way towards that.
When I was trying to get back into YouTube and do this again, I was obviously like filming stuff for JJ and just helping him with his videos. I would I would say yes to everything. I've never said no. Even now, when he asked me to record just stuff for music, I've never said no. But I was like driving down to London like 3.5 hours like every week, just because I'm like, I want to get back into YouTube and into this world. Then if I can offer help to JJ for free, completely with nothing expected in return, and show my value, then maybe that'll help me in back in return as well. And it's not like you're just helping him so that you can benefit, but it's just if you want to work in film, then go and just like learn from people in film by offering your work for free, right? And just even if you're taking drinks around the shoot, you're still learning, you're still meeting people, networking. You got to put yourself in that position.
So you're giving this advice, but I've got a ton of people in my DMs asking me the same stuff, like, can I work for free for you? Stuff like that. I feel really bad because I can't provide those opportunities, or I can, but it's only to a limited amount because of the type of stuff I do.
You got your shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot, man. Yeah.
Shoot your shot 2020.
One day you'll say yes.
There have been some people that have messaged me some like really nice structured paragraphs. It wasn't like, hi, I'm 12. Like I want to. It was like proper. I could tell they mean good and they want to get into it. And I'd put them forward to contact and give them that contact opportunity. And then there's been cases where people have actually made it on set, have made like a good establishing career from it.
Yeah.
And I feel proud of that. I was like, well done. Like you've shot your shot. You've networked around really well. You're obviously good on set because people keep having you back. And I've seen people go into like doing short films, music videos, all sorts.
So speaking about people who message you, DM you, asking for work, what would you say is the best way to get be successful in reaching out to you?
To notice them.
Yeah. I feel like I get the generic. You guys must get all the generic stuff as well. You must get how can I get into? They ask me, how can I get into?
Yeah. Also, well, someone will say, for example, can I make a beat for you? Or can you use my beat? Whereas the best way to do that is like, send me a beat.
The worst one is, and Simon could definitely relate to this, is, hi, can I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah. Ask the question.
I'm like,
I've read your message.
That is a question.
You just missed,
That's a question. Right? Yeah, that one is annoying. And also, for me, it's always the, like, oh, how did you get into YouTube? And I'm kind of like, I've explained it a million times and just look at my comments and it's like, oh, JJ, blah, blah, blah. It's
I feel if a person's serious, they would have done that basic initial research, not to ask us the basic questions. If they ask me a more advanced question, then I'll be like, yeah, you know what? If you're struggling at this, try this method. Or
But the other thing for me as well is like, I'm not even an OG on YouTube at all. But when I started YouTube, it was very different. Like, you can't start YouTube now with the camera I started with, or the mic I started
but then
with.
again, you can, because...
You can. No, I mean, the camera I used back then doesn't exist now.
Okay, yeah, but you can use your phone, right?
You could use
which
your
is
phone
better than what you ever used.
100%. The camera I had was about the size of a phone, but only the top half was a camera.
Yeah.
And it had a little flick out USB.
Yeah. It was a... What was the name of that?
I don't know, but I had to use a...
You know what it was?
What? Which one? Oh, the flip cam.
The flip cam, yeah. It's just called flip cam.
You know, Josh still actually has all his old vlog cams.
I still have that as well. You know,
he refused to throw them away and he took up an extra room in the house.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's got like a USB stick that comes out on the side.
That's it's like a really thin Game Boy kind of thing. It's the same height.
Yeah, it was just called Flip.
Yeah, so I had that. It was really bad quality though. It was still HD though.
All your
it was 720.
Not the one I had.
Oh, mine was 720. What was the company that made them?
I don't know.
Because you know they just decided to stop doing them. They discontinued them.
Okay.
But you know the
Probably one of
worst
most
part
stupid
about it
decisions
was,
ever.
right?
Go on.
So I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I had it in front of me and I used a phone holder
Yeah.
that looked like a beach chair.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I had to rest it on that, but I had to obviously, like, I couldn't see what I'm looking at because it's only front screen. So I'm like,
Mirror.
press record and then just hope.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'd do it and it would just cut my forehead off or something.
Yeah, you got to do that stuff, man. You got to grind out. You got to experiment. At the end of the day, you have to film. You have to put content out, and that's how you start.
I
You
feel
have
like
to be
now-
obsessed about it yourself.
But now I don't think unless you're like ridiculous, I
No,
don't
but-
think you'd get noticed on that quality.
No, but it leads you to somewhere else. Like Mr.
Yeah,
Beast's
you're gonna have to
first
put out
videos.
100. You're gonna have to put 100 stinky vids before you get a good
And that's
one.
how you learn. No one ever creates the video that blows them up first. It's never your first video. You have to eat shit.
But that's
you know?
why I think
Marcus Brown
people-
sorry, what's his?
Marcus Brownlee,
I can never-
MKBHD.
I can never pronounce his name.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Can you guys teach me?
Marquez,
Marquez.
yeah.
And then last name is
Brownlee.
Brownlee.
Have you
Right.
seen his first video?
Yeah.
Do you
So-
get recommended that all the time?
Yeah.
He just keeps
What
popping.
is it?
It's just him when he's like really young doing a tech review on a laptop, but he always gets recommended these days.
So it took him, was it 100 videos to get noticed? Or
That's,
Yeah.
that's what
more?
I mean. Like it is.
If
It
you-
is
yeah.
a case of you have to just keep doing them. But I think so many people will go like, oh, I've done 10 videos and they've still only got 2 views. And I'm like, yeah. That's normal.
I had people message me and then I looked at their channels. I'm like, well, your last video was a month ago. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be regular. People ask me a lot, how did I get into it? Because I'm building up an audience of myself over the past 2 years. And my honest answer is like, I'm with the right environment.
Yeah. I think
Environment?
I think honestly,
I'm with the right people.
Anyone around like our group, if you actually like throw yourself into it,
Yeah.
you will end up starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to not look at it and go like, oh, why
Great
don't
opportunity.
I do that? Because you get a small following before you even do
Yeah,
anything.
it's
Like,
not
Yeah,
even-
you get the basic average,
yeah.
but then to progress beyond that, I think you have to really push. Like
it's
I've hit
about
a point and I'm like, I'm really having to work now to progress to the next level.
But like when you started, it's like, okay, Con's done a load of stuff. Like, you know, he's done a music video for this person, this
And it
person,
gets
this person.
noticed. Yeah.
You have a few, like you get a little fan base straight away without doing
Yeah.
a video.
Yeah.
Then you
That's
chuck-
mad.
Yeah.
It
Then
makes you
chuck some
think
videos
it's
up,
so
right?
easy.
That's exactly. Then you throw some videos up. Your first one will do really well because everyone's excited to see it. Then
Yeah.
you'll keep doing it and it'll slowly like phase out a little bit unless you throw yourself in the deep end and you start
Yeah.
trying to upgrade your content, etc.,
100%.
etc. Whereas some people will like just they'll go, oh, okay, I'll do a video with, for example, the Sidemen or whatever.
Yeah.
Say your first video is with the Sidemen, it might get loads of views.
Yeah.
Then you'll do another one and it'll be just you and your video gets no views. And
Stinky.
you're like,
Yeah, I've been there.
I can't
Yeah.
be bothered.
Yeah, you know what it is? Obviously, I'm someone who's made a lot of content like with you guys, people who have like a big following,
Yeah.
trying to help me grow, like you, JJ. What I always never really realized was the fact that if I come onto JJ's channel or your channel and make a video with you, I always thought maybe that's going to be great for me. But what you need to do instead is you need to make the content on your channel. You know what I'm
need
saying?
both.
But both, yeah. So maybe I'll do a collaboration with you. So people know more about me. But if I'm not also uploading every single, not every single day, but if I'm not uploading regularly, making good content, it's never going to stick.
Yeah.
So
You
also,
need something that you need to upload something when, say, we do a collab.
Yeah.
Like people will go to your channel and go, oh, okay, like I'll check this guy out. Oh, this video is sick. I'll
Yeah.
stick
Mhm.
around.
100%.
a big mistake I've always made is, so say even the album, for example, me and JJ did the album together. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, as soon as the album drops, I need to be putting music out myself
Yeah,
to establish me. And I
nothing.
didn't do that quick enough because of the fact we were going on tour and we're doing this, and I thought that was enough. But no, you need to put in your own stuff out there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can get frustrating, but I'm finding the journey quite fun. I'm still trying to figure out like what my own channel should be. I really love making behind the scenes videos because that's me. That's me in my element. I'm showing off my skill, what I do. But then I also have this other side of YouTube. I watch a lot of geeky stuff.
Peter
basically
McKinnon.
tutorials. Not really Peter McKinnon, like Linus Tech Tips.
Bro, you mug me off there. You're always like, I love
Don't
Peter
assume
McKinnon,
what I
man.
watch.
I want to make
2020.
content like him. I don't really watch him anymore.
I like making photography stuff.
No, yeah,
'cause
I know,
that's
yeah.
like what I do.
It's
for
a balance,
video.
man. Like,
But
yeah.
I also enjoy making a broad range of content. If I want to make a food video, I'm going to make a food video. want to make a photography thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That
do
sounds
it.
good, yeah.
And I want that freedom as a creator. I don't want to be boxed in.
You have to be authentic. Like, say someone who is, I guess, like in the group or knows someone that can help them build a little following. You can't do what they do, or you can't do what you think people want you to do. You have to do what's authentic to you,
You've got to
what you
find
enjoy.
yourself in it.
Because first of all, you're going to burn out anyway. Number two, no one's going to care if you aren't. If you're say obviously you're not going to be as good as KSI. If you're making content like KSI and expecting to grow, you won't, because, for example, he's already doing that better than you're doing. So it's like, what do you enjoy and what can you do then to maintain it? Like, a lot of mistakes people make is they'll start, I'm going to make a YouTube channel and I'm going to do GTA or Minecraft or Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's like, well, unless you're going to dedicate yourself day in, day out to work on that and grind with that, you're not going to get anywhere. How about you do something that's unique to you? Which is why now I think I spent a year, trying to be like a YouTuber, because I thought that's what people would want me to do. And I realized I don't really actually enjoy making certain types of videos or the videos
Do you
I'm making.
enjoy making reaction videos on your main channel?
Yeah, I love doing that. 'Cause I like seeing what music's out there. I like also shining a light on more of the the music that we do, like as YouTubers, as friends. But
You
also,
come
it's
across
fun.
very natural on your reactions. I can't do reactions. I just feel very awkward.
See, I like the Russian one.
Yeah, that
Did you
was
like
great.
it?
I actually
I
really
thought I'd
liked
try
it.
something new just because
Yeah.
I wanted to.
I watched it. No offense, I watched it with a bit of a negative mindset because I saw it was short, and I was like, I hope he doesn't really go overboard.
Yeah,
And I was actually left watching it like,
I wish you did more.
I wish you did more.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
genuinely.
Talk more.
So you know how you said don't go overboard?
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not going to go overboard. I'm not going to go
because I think
overboard.
it could have come across like
Forcing it too much.
Yeah, but then I
I
watched
think-
it and I was like, I wish he talked more. And
I think
Yeah.
part of me wanted to test the waters and see how people would respond
Yeah.
to me putting out a different character, I guess, or
Yeah.
continuing something they've seen from a previous video.
And I guess reaction videos aren't something that you always do.
Plus,
maybe you were
that reaction
thinking-
video took me so quick to do that it wasn't
felt
a thing I
guilty.
was so invested about
Mm.
that my heart would be broken if people hated it. It was just something, maybe in the future now, I've got some sort of an idea of what the audience might have liked from that, what they'd like to see me do better with
Yeah.
it.
It's like, for me, I don't want to post nothing on my main channel, but I want to spend more time making music and doing what I enjoy rather than putting out like half-assed vlogs or half-assed like videos that I'm not interested in. So that's why I was like, okay, let me do reaction videos because I enjoy doing them and they're easy to make.
do you feel a bit guilty though?
I don't actually feel guilty until someone messages me and says like, oh, this the quality is so low quality. No, this content is so low quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not though, because it's what people want to see.
That's my last 3 videos
Yeah.
have gone like reacting to TikToks, which,
I really want to do a reacting to TikToks on
do it, man.
recreating food stuff.
but
Do it.
reacting to TikToks is like, it's funny, but it's like, it's low quality in terms of like, it's not much effort.
Yeah.
It's quick. I did the life drawing one and I did the Rap or Crap with Chip and Theo. Both of the others involved, like going out, organizing stuff,
Yeah.
coming up with the ideas, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Both of them flopped.
Really like intricate editing as well because it's like multicams.
And literally like this one is 1 cam, the others were like 4.
You know what it is? Just easy viewing.
But that's what I mean. Those did
An easy
600,
format that people can sit down and just relax
Yeah.
their mind to.
but it did over 4 times the views.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, I know it's got JJ in as well, but
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
You got to do what you enjoy. If you enjoy doing that, then go for it. If that's what gets the, it's not even what gets the views. If clearly people are interested in that more,
Yeah.
then I think people have to not worry about what the audience thinks as much.
Yeah.
It's hard when like, so for example, the day that this is being released, I'm planning on doing the game show.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is actually going to cost me quite a bit of money because I've got to organize everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, if that flops, I want to do it again. I want to make it a series and I want to bring on YouTubers constantly. But am I really going to sit there and actually lose money every time I post a video?
Yeah. It's not even just the money side either. It'll get you down. If
investing
it doesn't do
your
very
time
well,
into it.
you think, well, I'll put a lot of
see
time
an
into
idea
that.
I come up with and like put a lot of money into
Yeah.
and ideas and time into flop.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
realistically, you shouldn't let that bother you, but it's hard not to. When a video doesn't do too well, it's not a great feeling. And again, when I do reaction videos and they do well, so it keeps me happy.
I want to teach myself to do videos in front of the computer. And like
Yeah, that's a big thing that
I don't know. I find it a bit difficult right now. I don't feel I feel like I'm too chilled out to have like massive reactions or big opinions on stuff.
But some people like watching people that don't have big like
Just-
reactions.
Yeah,
and
do
stuff.
be you. Honestly, be you at the end of the day.
I
That's what.
Like I love live streaming. Live streaming just makes me feel relaxed. I can just
Yeah.
talk to people live. Do you guys know a channel called Corridor Digital?
Nah.
No.
They're like a big VFX
Okay.
people,
Okay.
and they do like
I think I have seen a couple
cool
of videos.
film stuff. Recently, they done a video. Well, not recently, a couple months ago, probably a year ago, setting like I was getting a stuntman and setting them all on fire.
Okay.
So I want to do that kind of stuff where I go out and I show like the film world and I take like something from there and I try it for like a day.
Yeah.
I actually tried, but like setting my hand on fire, but it wasn't epic enough.
Yeah, I
So
remember
I'm
you
trying to,
seeing this.
I'm
yeah.
actually trying to plan
The whole body.
getting my whole body like safely wrapped
Yeah.
and gelled up,
Mad.
and then setting my whole self on fire. So
I think you just have to do it, and you
I
just
want
have
to do
to
those kind of cool concepts that relate to
Yeah.
film.
be consistent, and then maybe it might not do too well at the start, but the more you do it, the more
Yeah.
you'll build an audience of that type of video. I think something that's we struggle with, like as in you and me specifically, is the fact that because we're around all these guys that get ridiculous amounts of views. I often I'm like, damn man, I'm doing awful. When I take that out of context and think me in general, I'm like, oh, I'm actually doing really well.
Just brings you down, and not brings you down. It brings you back to a level thinking, don't think you're all that just because
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah,
that.
it's not that
Because
I
there
expect
is,
to. It's not that I expect to
like,
get that level, but
these
it's
guys,
yeah, yeah.
get 1 million views in like the first hour. Not the first hour. Is it the
Well,
first hour?
Sidemen,
Sidemen.
1.7 million
That's
first hour.
Crazy.
But that's what we have with
Your
like
souls.
JJ.
Yeah,
for
yeah, for
example.
sure.
When the first time I had this realization, when me and you uploaded your diss track, I was there with you when you clicked live, public.
Yeah.
You went to the link.
Yeah.
This is how it went. Live. Okay, click the link. Refresh. 40,000 views.
Yeah.
The diss track period was nuts.
Yeah, even on the Manchild one, I remember like I posted a video and it's like 1 million views in like an hour or 2 hours. I was like, it's ridiculous.
Question. All right. So if I started my channel when the first season of diss tracks were about, and I was to vlog like all the behind the scenes, how many subs do you think I'd be on right now? I've got a number in my head as well.
How many are you on right now?
I'm on
Roughly.
375,000.
I reckon like 800 to a mil.
I was gonna say 600,000.
Yeah, I'd say 800.
Yeah, but it's like with those subs, you have to then maintain that.
Yeah,
and give
I
them
don't
that.
think- it's hard
I don't
to
think
say.
having that amount would have mattered. I'd think I'd still be hitting the same amount of views.
Oh
the
yeah,
same
bro,
amount.
I would literally at the diss track period, I would literally take away the subscribers I gained from that part just to not have the perception that I am bigger than I am, if that makes sense. Like,
but also seeing like the big channels like the Sidemen in a month gain, I don't know what, 300,000 subscribers, 500,000, and you're like, whoa, in a
Yeah.
month.
it's sick, man.
But it's
Yeah.
all just like,
It's like a snowball effect, isn't it?
yeah, What's the right word? Where it's snowball effect.
Oh, compound.
What?
I don't know.
No, where
Compounding
Just call
interest.
it the snowball effect.
Where the bigger you are, the more subs you get per day.
Oh,
kind of
okay,
thing.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Snowball
like-
effect. I think
yeah.
it is a snowball effect.
Yeah, but there's another word I'm thinking of for it.
Oh.
But
relative. It's relative.
like PewDiePie, for example,
Mm.
yeah, he got like 5 mil subs in a month.
There's always someone doing better. There's always someone richer. There's always someone more attractive. There's always someone doing better than you, and you can't get caught up in that. It's super hard to do because obviously, like we're friends. Like, I don't look at say how much views you get, and I'm not. It doesn't make me less happy for you or jealous or envious. It just I don't know. You can get caught up in, oh man, I'm not doing enough, but I am doing enough in my own right, you know?
See-
Obviously, hold on. People always say to me, don't look at them, don't compare myself. And I'm like, okay, well, if I didn't have you being my friend, you know, posting stuff as well, I also wouldn't have anything to motivate me.
That's
yeah,
the
you
thing.
wouldn't have that kick up the arse saying like,
yeah, it's a
do better.
catch
I actually
22
look
thing.
at like everyone around me's views, and it in no way do I think like, oh, I wish they didn't get those views.
Oh, not at all.
But I look at it like, for example, Ethan.
Yeah,
He's uploaded like a couple of his last videos, like the One Punch Man one.
yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, he got like 1.2 mil views
Sick, yeah.
quite
Sick.
quickly. I was there like, I need to post.
Mm.
Not because I'm like trying to do better than him or anything like that.
It's for your
It's just
own-
like,
yeah.
if he's doing it, why am I not?
Yeah.
And it's
Just gotta
just,
have fun with it at the end of the day.
yeah, for sure. We should probably read a certain thing.
For
right now.
This is
Today's What's Good
Brand
podcast.
Yo, let me do my brand deal voice.
Nah, we can't.
The one
bro.
that you guys
We
make
can't,
fun of.
We can't.
We don't make fun of it.
Yeah, you do. You told me.
We don't.
Try my best.
Everyone does it.
knocking my confidence.
Anyway, so today's podcast is sponsored by Upstart. As most of us have found out the hard way, getting into debt is easy, but getting out of it is hard. Especially if your credit score isn't great. Thankfully now there's Upstart.com, the revolutionary lending platform that knows you're more than just your credit score and offers smarter interest rates to help you pay off high interest credit card debt.
Upstart goes beyond the traditional credit score when assessing your credit worthiness.
They actually reward you based on your education and job history in the form of a smarter rate.
Upstart believes you're more than just your credit score. They believe in you.
They make it fast, simple, and easy to check your rate. Since it's just a soft pull, it won't affect your credit score. Big part there, guys. The hard pull happens after you accept your rate, so there's no risk.
I'm trying to do cons.
Oh yeah, I'll do it next time.
Take my bank card, sign me up.
The best part, once the loan is approved and accepted, most people get their funds the very next business day. The next day.
Over 400,000 people have used Upstart to pay off credit cards or meet their financial goals.
Free yourself from the burden of high-interest credit card debt by consolidating everything into one monthly payment with Upstart.
It's you again.
Oh, okay. So Randolph always makes me read this call to action bit because he has a northern accent.
I don't make you. You also realize you should do it.
See why Upstart is top ranked in their category with a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot.
Wow.
And hurry to upstart.com/whatsgoodpodcast to find out how low for some reason, when I saw how low, I wanted to rhyme them.
How low can you go?
No, I wanted to rhyme them. I was like, ho low. Your Upstart rate is. Checking your rate only takes a few minutes. That's upstart.com/whatsgoodpodcast.
Yeah, so shout out to Upstart for sponsoring the podcast. As always, the link will be in the description down below. So give that a click, go and check them out. And yeah, thank you for choosing to sponsor us on the What's Good podcast.
So talking of debt,
Yeah.
we actually spoke about something before, which could cause debt. Making a film.
Oh,
Yes.
So on Con's bucket list, right?
Yes. Yeah, go on.
Well, he said before this, he said, on my bucket list as a human. I didn't know what that meant.
Why
As a human.
Why do they call it a bucket list? Is it for when you kick the bucket?
Yeah, things to do before you kick the bucket.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why kick the bucket is a... Like, if I kick the bucket, you have to be alive to kick the bucket.
I'm just thinking of a bucket with shit right now and how inconvenient it would be if you kicked it. Like this. I don't know.
Yeah, Con.
So anyway, you want to
been
make
a
a
long
film.
I
Or-
don't know. I just feel like it'll be so impressive to do so many things as a video creator, not just, just be boarded into like a music video director
Yeah.
or YouTuber. I've got like ambitions, I don't just want to stay in one place forever. I think having done a feature film would be cool. Especially thinking like all your friends you can invite to the red carpet premiere. You can get dressed up all snazzy and stuff like that.
It's nice to accomplish things, right?
Yeah, I think I'd love to do that. That would be a great achievement.
But you don't want to do it to delve into like almost mainstream, right? Because like,
I
you know
don't
how
mind.
Logan all the time before, not now.
Not now, yeah, he's
but
realised,
before,
yeah.
He was always like, oh, I want to be the biggest entertainer in the world. That means getting off YouTube and being in movies and TV and stuff.
Right.
And he basically used to shit on YouTube a bit, basically
Yeah.
saying like it was, it's a stepping
I think
stone.
because he was surrounded by people in the industry,
Yeah,
especially that girlfriend he had for a while. What was her name again?
Chloe Bennett.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
So
was
film-
very
film
mainstream,
star.
right?
yeah,
she is.
Well, she's in Shield,
Yeah.
Agents of Shield.
Okay, so maybe when
Bro, I'm gonna go pee.
This is the first time ever. I'm confused.
can do it now.
are we gonna hear it on the mics? Take your mic with you. So maybe
Can we hear it? We're trying to put the mic towards you to hear you pee.
he sits down to pee, so the wee hits the bowl, so we won't hear it
Oh, okay.
because he's got a vagina.
Anyway, carry on. So
Because Randall's a big pussy. I'm joking. Please don't
I don't think
see
you
me.
can hear you.
No.
I can hear him.
Oh, we can hear him.
I can hear. That's very loud.
He's been waiting to go for a while. You can tell.
That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to, carry on.
Yeah, all right. Scrap the Chloe Bennett stuff. I guess he was around her. Maybe she was pushing him to do more mainstream
Yeah.
stuff at the time. I don't know. I don't want to do it for any particular reason rather than
A self-accomplishment. A cloth.
I'll let you say
Self-accomplishment.
that word.
Self-accomplishment, yeah.
Yeah.
I fully agree with that because I would love to do loads of stuff. That's kind of why the music stuff, I see it as literally just another creative outlet instead of like, don't get me wrong, I would love to chart. I could happily release 20 songs
Mm-hmm.
and none of them chart and I wouldn't have any difference in my opinion
Yeah.
to what I'm doing. It's just I want to be happy and I like doing this stuff.
I think like the reason I haven't done it just yet is because, so for music videos, they're very quick turnover world, right?
Yeah.
You plan for like a week or two, you film it, and then you get it out in another week or two. So it's like a...
I mean, the
You
diss
could-
tracks you did.
The diss tracks we did were
Overnight.
super quick. They were done overnight.
Ours was filmed at 11
But
p.m.
Yeah.
to do
out the next day.
to do a film, like a proper feature film, you need to be invested in it for
Yeah.
a long time. I just haven't found anything I'm passionate enough about to be obsessed over for the next 2-3 years, because that's how long it will take. And I think
Yeah.
part of the curse on YouTube is that we're all addicted to pumping out content.
That's what
And
doing
I
stuff
love
with
that
brands.
chase. I love that chase.
Doing stuff with brands, like some brands anyway. You sit there and you do it, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're planning on, we need it to do this. We need to do this. It needs to prove.
We
blah,
need it
blah, blah."
tomorrow.
And I'm sat there like, I'd have it out tomorrow. Like, if you
Yeah.
just give me the footage right now, I will have it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
how YouTube works.
A lot of people are catching up, but it's taken a while. And that's why certain agencies are ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You know Gary Vee, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's very like obviously social media focused, so he'll then implement that to his agency, and then he can. Brands aren't great on their own. That's why they need
Yeah.
you need an agency to be the middle person between, but creators and the brand. So I think there are definitely certain agencies out there that are more ahead of the curve, and they can see the results from that and a higher success rate.
But even stuff like paying, like if I do a brand deal, I'm expecting that payment in 2-3 months.
Yeah,
Whereas, like the music video that we've just done, for example, if you texted me tomorrow and were like,
Pay it.
"Oh, by the way, can you pay this?" I'd be like,
I'm
"Yeah,
going to
yeah."
need that money pretty soon. I've been using my money to
But that's
fund-
what I mean. Like, I would literally do
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas
But
if
if-
I was
well,
if
yeah.
I was a company and you messaged me, I'd be like, "Okay,
Or if you
will
was
have it
if
in
you was a
2-3 months.
company, there'd be like contracts where I get
Yeah,
most of it up front.
Yeah.
And, then
Yeah.
the
and
rest
to
on
be
the job.
fair, it does have to go through a lot of people in their business. It's not
Yeah,
as simple.
yeah.
Like,
I'm not saying, like,
no,
it
yeah. I'm
shouldn't
just
be. It's
being
just-
fair to them as well.
That's
as well
just
as,
how our mindset works now.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
So like something like a movie where you, as you said, takes 2-3 years or whatever.
yeah,
That is such a long commitment.
yeah.
I can't.
And then you get 2.5 years down the line, and you need an extra percentage of money.
Yeah.
You can't find that, and then the whole thing shuts down.
Yeah.
It's down the drain.
And then actually discovering that what like the film world's a whole new industry to me. I can't just dive into it. It's something you need to learn.
But times are changing.
So I'm gonna start preparing it in the next year or two.
There are things you can do now with technology and the way
Oh yeah,
things start to
100%.
improve that. For example, with music, like you could never ever put out an album before. You'd
Yeah.
you'd have to sign a record deal
Yeah,
for them to facilitate that. Whereas now,
But
anybody,
even YouTube has that as well.
Yeah.
YouTube, you used to have to sign to a network
Yep.
in order to earn money. Now,
well,
you
you had to be accepted into the partner program.
Yeah.
And now you do have to hit requirements again to do
yeah,
that.
yeah, but you still do that with YouTube. Whereas
Yeah.
before it was like you would go to a network and be like, "Oh, can I sign up?" If they accept you, they take like 60% of your earnings.
I think that
Or
was
40%,
actually.
40.
that's crazy.
I think
60-40 was the normal, and YouTube already take 45%.
they take
Is that like
55.
machinima back in the
55%?
days?
45.
Yeah,
Them man.
There's a misconception with MCNs and networks like that. You never had to sign to them.
but you couldn't get ads on. They were the
You
ones
could-
that sold ad space.
Yeah, but you could go to part. You could be part of the YouTube partner program.
Yeah, but I think it was a lot.
I think they just used to spread a lot of misinformation. Like I know. I remember
Didn't
I tried
they get
to.
dead CPM as well? Like, wasn't there the whole thing? Basically, they changed the thing years ago where it was like an MCN would sell ads on your videos, whereas
Yeah.
now they have nothing to do with selling ad space.
Yeah, because YouTube are good at it.
Yeah.
Because YouTube saw we can do this ourselves better than anybody. It's
Yeah.
Google, man. Google
Exactly.
own the ad space in the world. Well, obviously, apart from now, Instagram, Facebook, etc. But my point is mainly that there were a lot of companies such as Machinima going to people, giving them dead CPM. They would offer people CPM per dollar. So they would give you, I'm going to give you $1 CPM. But how's that?
Back then there was like a 6 CPM.
Yeah.
There was like an all views $2 CPM.
Yeah, but that's
Was
not
that good back in the day?
It was good,
Yeah,
but
but also you could upload a 1-minute video.
and get it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Every view is.
But then one of your videos could bang and do more CPM, but they only give you $1 of
Yeah.
it. And they'll sign you in for a 4-year deal, and they'll give you $1 CPM, but they'll take 40% of your ad revenue.
But back then as well,
They were doing some dodgy stuff,
if
man.
you uploaded like every day, you were considered like a money whore.
Yeah. I
Whereas now
remember
everyone's like, "Why aren't you uploading today?"
we put out Sweaty Goals or Hesky Time, one of them, and I remember saying to JJ, like, chart-wise, like, people don't realize Sweaty Goals did chart. It got to like 60 in the charts
Mad.
on Christmas weekend. as
Mad.
well on Christmas and one weekend. So I remember saying to JJ, like, we got a really good chance of charting here. He was like, yeah, but I've pushed it so much and people are starting to call me Money Whore. So we literally stopped promoting it because of that. Whereas you look now, like Down Like That, Wake Up Call, he's pushing that tremendously.
Justin Bieber was literally there on Instagram.
Exactly, yeah. And that's
that's
what you have to do, innit, to get to see success. It's like if we push that song like we were, because back then it was different as well. People were more inclined to buy your song on iTunes rather than stream it. So it was a lot, not a lot easier, but it was a lot more efficient and you had more success rate. But I remember I tried to start a YouTube network.
Yeah.
And I did it, but it was like under another MCM.
What did you call it?
I called it, I can't remember exactly.
I was expecting you to give me a name and then be like, that's why it never took off.
No, I did have a name.
Regardless of what name
I
you
don't
were
know if I
gonna
want to
give me.
disclose it because it's kind of something that kind of
That's why it never took off.
yeah.
nice.
But
Got him.
it was underneath because I couldn't set up with Google.
Yeah,
You had to have a lot of requirements and etc. And then so I had to go under somebody else, and they were just trash, so I couldn't do it. But I was really motivated for it, and I was really hoping to do well with it, and I could have done well.
Did it just splash in your eye again?
Earlier on, it got my eye. This G fuel stung my eye.
Wait, I just clocked one thing. I never actually got an answer of what your
The
favorite
favourite, I
music.
was
I was
about
going to
to
bring
say
that up as well. Yeah.
Right, so there's those things I did back in the day.
I just want your favorite one and which one you think is the best.
All right, my favourite one,
Yeah.
as a self-achievement about working with a specific artist that I really look up to, was working
Paintings.
with Skepta.
Oh.
Okay. Was it the rollerblade? No.
Yeah, it was like,
Rollerblading.
I only did one with him, so
Was that the one?
yeah.
Yeah. The
It was-
rollerblading. it's-
Rollerblading is called Lay Her Down,
That's the one.
not to be confused with All Over the House, which is a very explicit video.
Would you be
With
proud of
Kano?
that one?
Huh?
Is it with Kano?
No, what, the Lay Her Down?
No, the one that you shot.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
featuring Kano as well.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And Daniel One Piece is in the video.
Sick.
and like
Shout out.
some of my other best mates from college are there. I invited Josh on the day and
Did
he
you?
bailed out on me.
You know, I was so
Yeah.
close to going to Ravensbourne.
Were you?
Same.
Yeah.
Legit,
Are
same.
you going to let me finish my answers?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Carry on.
sorry,
Carry
Carl.
on.
I'm kidding. So that's like one of my favorite achievements. And even if I got another video with him, it would still be cool because I guess I'm
Okay.
just a big fanboy of him.
He's really cool.
He's a really
And-
cool artist, man. Yeah.
And the actual best
The
video.
the video that I think Pull Up
Oh,
is one of my favorites and best just
Okay.
because of how we were shooting on the day, how much planning went down and how we executed it on the day.
I said that I couldn't go to that one. I was really.
You should have come down.
I was
man.
in Disney. wasn't I?
Oh, was
So
you?
if there was like someone came to you and went like, "Oh, show me your music videos," and you can only show them one.
I think Pull Up.
I was going to guess On Point. That would be my guess.
Oh my god! On Point was such a sick time as well. How
See,
did I
don't
forget
know
about
if
that?
like, On Point is one of the most amazing videos, but if you were showing it to someone to show how sick your
Yeah.
videos are, they
Okay.
wouldn't understand.
Let me explain
Yeah,
why
every
I
On
say
Point.
Pull Up because as a director, you get looked at. Can you execute a vision? Did I understand your storyline?
You were under
Was
a lot
there
of pressure for that one. I remember that.
Yeah. Was there a storyline in your video? Was your music video, can it get more respect than just you shot people performing?
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a whole storyline. You kind of have to think about it. It's like a little short mini movie. And then the whole planning that went into it, how we shot it on the day, there was like good amounts of levels of planning and thought on it. So it's hard to pull off a project like that. On Point, like
Yeah.
you said, if you show it to any day Joe that doesn't know anything about YouTube,
Yeah,
they'll just be like, oh, this
no
is
references
random.
there.
But the reaction that video caused, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was
That's what I
huge,
mean. Like,
That was such a great time on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
that's what
loved
I mean.
it.
That video is like, if you're a YouTube fan of like this.
Should I tell you what JJ said to me about like what we should do about the video? He sent me the track and he said, I want to destroy him.
What?
That was
Logan.
that was
That's
the
it.
brief. That was
all,
the brief
all
I
the brief
got.
was.
Yeah.
Mad.
So I was like, he said, I want to destroy this, and that. Like,
He's got that mentality,
Everything.
man. It's the way, like 50 Cent, when he used to get into a lot of beef before, you wouldn't just do a song against someone.
Yeah.
You would go the extra mile to try and, if you're in war, if you're a beef with someone, your goal is to just destroy them. That's why, when I did my second diss track as well, I was like, okay, I'm going to take this beyond just music, and that was a little bit too much. But it can be, that's what people want to see.
Yeah, and it
That's what
worked
you want to
really
do.
well. I gave one of my best mates a shout to like collaborate on it with me because didn't do music videos for a long time back then. So I felt a bit rusty directing. I wanted someone that I could trust on the day that can help me say, Con, don't do that. That's cheesy. Or just we guide each other.
Yeah.
He had no knowledge about the whole YouTube world. I had to teach him stuff, had to give him the lowdown of Logan. It's nice to have a different perspective from someone else. And just came up with this idea, like, what if we placed all of Logan's mishaps into one location and just made like a little horror thing out of it where it all gets played out in one video.
That video is sick. I was there for that one as well. That was the first time I ever saw a music video on that scale. I think it was ridiculous.
I just don't know why JJ always has to fly.
Oh yeah, JJ loves being the villain and he loves anime.
JJ makes the best villain ever.
Yeah.
But that's why. So whenever we do stuff like hide and seeks for Sidemen or whatever, we always say like, okay, JJ's seeking.
Yeah.
And he's just like, why? And we're like, because you are the best.
You're the best at it.
Like every video, every music video, you tell him to just be a bit evil or something.
Oh, he loves
done.
that. That's why I actually dislike times when me and JJ were shooting, because it's like
he'd give himself a big role. And
it's not him giving.
Like,
for example,
Robin.
okay, I get this a lot, right? Say if I'm performing, or I'm performing in the music videos as well, I have to think about like how I want this to be seen and be portrayed.
But that's another kick up their ass of like you're.
Yeah, but say I look up to certain artists and I want to be like them. Okay, JJ will look at performers and want to be like them as well. Yeah. So sometimes people will be like, "Oh, put more effort in your performance or in the way you're, looking on camera." But it's like sometimes I want to be more chill, laid back. I want my style to be a little bit more, reserved. Whereas
that's fine.
Yeah, whereas that's what I enjoy. Whereas then JJ loves being out there more, being. I'm not saying I want to put in less effort into it, but it's a different style of approach I want to take. So sometimes I'll be doing a music video, seeing JJ will be going like crazy, and I'll be a little bit more reserved. Where it's like I think that fits me more, my style. So yeah, doing some video shoots with JJ, like you look at him, you'll tell him to do something, and he'll just smash it out of the park. Yeah. Whereas you tell me to do something, I'm like,
that's like where my job as a director would be to guide someone that like needs a bit more guidance in that, and where it makes it easy to work with someone, or easier to work with someone that knows what they're doing. Do you guys want to know the brief that JJ gave me for Pull Up?
Okay.
He was like, I want to be a villain where people owe me money, and I punched them with an electric knuckle duster.
I knew, and
I can literally probably pull up a text that say those exact same
I knew it
words.
was going to have electric knuckle duster. I knew that wasn't your idea.
Yeah, 100%. I was panicking. I was like, how am I meant to fit all these elements together? And he didn't say anything about Jamie. I was like, what do you want Jamie to do? He's like, I don't know. Like,
rap.
I don't know. I couldn't put him in a good or bad guy role. I had to put him in a neutral role, so like a journalist.
That's a great role, by the way. That's a great idea.
People initially get it confused with a detective, but I tried to separate that by giving him like a camera and stuff like that. You get it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I decided I was actually feeling really unwell at the time, and I was stressing about how am I going to get this video idea,
because it was
hitting deadline day. He was like, right, and I want to shoot this day.
I realized I wasn't in Disney. It was the day after the album launch.
Yeah, you was. Yeah,
and I just drank loads.
Yeah, he was hungover. Fun fact: Kirsty got so drunk with
Laura.
Laura that day,
yeah,
I had to be up all night. I actually got 2 hours sleep before I had to go to that shoot, and I was.
That's why you were stressed. Yeah, I remember you were saying like, JJ, make sure you make it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, because it's JJ's album launch party. I was praying that he doesn't go wild. But you know what? When it was JJ's money on the line, so I knew he was
that's what I never understand, man. He's always late to shoots, right? But it's his shoot. So for every music video,
every single thing is like I get there and then I sit around.
Yeah, but the issue is right. Is you can like attest to this. The reason you need to
always turn up on time for my stuff.
No, he hasn't, bro.
I can't remember.
British, he was late.
I know that he's turned up late.
Red Alert, he was late. Every music video we're doing, the ones he's not late for.
Maybe because I tell him an hour earlier anyway.
Yeah, you'll tell him. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, so it's a vicious circle because he knows that he knows that you're giving him an earlier time than he needs to be there. So then he'll be late on purpose to also make up for that. But also, the reason directors need you there is because when it's time to shoot, you need to be ready.
Yeah,
you need to be in makeup. You need to be in your outfit. You will do a lot of waiting around.
You don't actually do much filming, right?
Yeah, but you have to be there because if you're not there, then when it's time to go, you're pushing things back, and you can know that if you timelines on music videos are so tight that if you miss one shoot, that's gone. You've missed your opportunity to do that. Yeah. If you're not there for it, I would be so mad at him. I'm like, bro, all you're going to do is sleep in bed. Like, just get up early and let's go to the shoot, man. You're paying money for this.
I think the way I'd word it to him is like, you've given me a budget, like, I won't be able to actually make you a video if you don't turn up on time. We will lose a lot of money if you don't turn up.
And then after, he'll be the one to say, oh, it's trash.
Yeah, and I don't want that as like, my client telling me that. So I would instill it.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, you don't mess this up for yourself.
The funniest one is the Down Like That shoot. He literally turned up at like 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah. That's what frustrated me. I was
he
like...
was like early for it.
Is that good or bad?
No, it's good. It's
No,
because
as in, like, his call time was like 7:30 and he was there at like 8:20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's because also now he's on a different level and he's working with artists like Rick Ross, Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He needs to work now to...
I find that so sick. There haven't been many people grilling me about not doing his videos, but I find it so amazing that he's able to branch out and he's made some sick music videos. He's making them in America and stuff.
Yeah, his music's ridiculous right now.
Big time. Like, I'm so proud to even be associated in previous videos.
Yeah.
That it's great for everybody.
Well, that's the thing. I think he'd definitely be down to use you for videos if it's just like all the ones.
I need to level up. I need to level up.
I don't
No,
think it's
it's
that.
like-
I think it's just every single one he's done so far.
Has
What's
been
he done?
in LA and it's been with big American
Everyone's
artists.
In
been
America,
American
yeah.
artists.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think the next few he will release will be like
Similar.
things. So it's like until he, when he comes back and he's like, all right, I've got a song with Jamie or Skepta or someone like that.
Yeah.
An English artist.
Yeah.
That's when he'll be like,
But
okay,
again-
well, I'm going to film in England then, aren't I?
Again, this is another kick up the arse for me. Like, do I want to branch out to film with American artists? Like, it's not really a burning passion right now.
Yeah.
But eventually it'll be on my, as a human, on my bucket list to try and go out there and do stuff like that. Like, okay, Cole Bennett from
Cole Bennett
Lyrical
is
Lemonade.
so sick.
Yeah.
I've looked like he's done some incredible stuff.
Have you watched
And
the Godzilla video, by the way?
Of course I have,
okay,
man. I was
just
the
checking.
first one to click
I was
it.
so mad, man. I reacted to that and got blocked.
Yeah.
And
doesn't matter.
any Americans can post it. It's crazy.
I felt so like, when you feel like one of your own has made it, like, because he started out, I guess, similar to how a lot of people DIY start out. And now he's achieved like some of the dreams that all of us video directors have, like to work with Eminem, Dr. Dre there.
Yeah.
You got the picture of
Mike
the Mike
Tyson.
Tyson. Sick.
Similar thing to Jacob Owens as well.
Jacob Owens is amazing as well. I wish he did more YouTube stuff, but I think he's really built for...
He's built an empire, man.
Yeah, he's built an empire and he's just smashing it.
Who does Travis Scott's?
Travis Scott is Dave Meyer, I think.
There were two brothers. No, wait, they were called Brothers, BRTHS.
Okay.
And they did... I get those the Goosebumps song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They did that one.
You know-
I think it's
you
a
know-
mix of people
You know
now,
Dave
right?
Meyer's right, though. I think his name's... He's doing a lot of big stuff now. I
Wasn't
think he's
it-
done a few Travis Scott ones.
There's so many cool like
Even
American
he-
directors I look up to.
Is it, Jonah Hill? Jonah Hill did...
Oh, he
I
did
want you spread out on the sheet.
Yeah, the Travis Scott with the Weeknd song.
When I don't want to wake up.
Yeah, it's called Wake Up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that one. Who does Stormzy's one?
Calum.
Calum Dennis.
I'm not sure.
Is a range.
No. What are you talking about? Vossi Bop? Another dude did Vossi Bop.
Yeah, those
I forgot his name, but
those are always like the one. He's basically trying to do this whole thing of like every shot is a different.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always underestimate the importance of a music video
Yeah,
and how
you
big
can, it's because
deal
you
it
can
is.
make it. You can make a song do so much better
Yeah.
with the music video than just.
It's just like as someone who's like independent, starting at the bottom, it's just so hard to be able to afford what you
You've got to
need
be
to.
more creative with
Like
it.
on
Yeah.
point. I'm not gonna lie. Like we all went. That's a decent song. Like because it's not a harsh.
The
diss
song's
track.
not ridiculous. Yeah.
It's not a harsh diss track, and it's not an insane song.
Yeah.
Then the video dropped, and it was like I was there. Like I knew all the words.
Well, some
It's
people
just
said
like-
that about the Toby and Manny video as well.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I thought it was good, but then I saw it with the video, and I was like,
Yeah, blew
it's
me
actually
away.
really, really good
Yeah.
for sure.
I saw AJ Tracy as well in an interview that he did a while back. He was, he's someone who's independent as well, and he was saying he would just go and spend like
Is he independent? His music videos are sick.
Bro, because he said he's got the same approach as JJ.
I had Rain was the same for me. Didn't really like. I was like, the song's good,
Is
and
that
then I
the
saw
one
the
with
video.
H?
Yeah, and I
Is
saw
that
the video,
self-funded?
and I was like,
No, obviously,
That's an incredible video. They use so many filming techniques in that video.
the rain,
The rain
always
is
the
sick.
rain with the
Yeah.
It was
umbrella.
the rain. It was the they use like this lens that gets focused something in the foreground and the background. I forgot the lens name. Split diopter? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Whoever directed that.
So he was saying he'd spend like 50k on a music video
Yeah.
without knowing if it's going to make it back or not.
That's what Jamie does. Jamie just goes, I think it was like 20 or something. I don't know what it was, but
Yeah.
he was just like, I just go, right, who wants to do this video? Who do I like kind of thing?
Yeah.
Here you go, done. And it's that money, done.
I won't say the budget for the slow motion music video, but I remember me and JJ finishing that track. He's like, oh, this is a banger, it's ridiculous. He's like, do you want to do a music video for this? And I was like, yeah. He's like, what type of budget? And in my head, this is when I was doing nothing. I was like, this is my first song in a while. I remember I was like, in my head, I was like, oh God, like, it can't be much. So I said to him, I was like,
why did you have to chip in as well?
No, JJ was saying like, how much does he want to spend?
yeah.
As in, how much should Randolph spend?
Okay,
kind of thing?
yeah.
He's like, well, yeah.
And where were you at that time? Were you just beginning to like...
I was like filming for him, like completely for free.
Yeah.
And was just like trying to get into things again. I was like,
so it
the first
wasn't a
song in
good
a while.
spot for you to put in.
No. So I was like in my head, I was like, God. So I remember saying like £500.
Yeah.
And bro, I went big. In my head, I went big with that.
Yeah.
And then he told me the price, and I was like, what? That's ridiculous. So I went into his room because I was in the Deji's room, the spare room. I was like, I can't believe what just happened here. Like, but obviously, then we're having this conversation. I can't pay for that. He's like, no, I've got it, man. I want it to be sick. The song's a banger and all this stuff. But I just couldn't believe that level of budget for a music video, and that budget there is nothing compared to what then he went on to do with On Point, Red Alert.
Yeah.
So I was just in a complete like
that budget can only get you so far in terms of what type of quality you want to achieve. Unless you want to keep it at small scale and spend that stuff on more creative elements, then you can really make it go far. But then that's doing more DIY stuff, asking for more favors.
It's taking a risk as well. Like JJ, like you may not, he won't make the money back on certain budget shoot invest, but it'll
push his career.
Yeah,
further,
push his
that
career.
It earns it back in the long run.
Yeah.
Well, now where he is right now,
bro.
Now that we're seeing that,
yeah, people will see, like you know as well. Beerus, a music video.
Yeah.
People will then copy that. Like established artists will copy that style.
Oh my goodness,
man!
How many?
I saw your story.
Yeah,
but it's like that's what
Crazy
I don't
thing,
understand, man.
The director DM'd me after, and he actually said he'd never seen my music video before.
Oh wow!
And I believe that because
well, you
where
take inspiration as well.
I took inspiration as well. It wasn't anything super unique that I've dreamt of.
Yeah.
He took inspiration from an Eminem video and something else, plus the lyrics of the song, and it just happened to combine.
Yeah.
So that makes me think I just had really generic ideas as well. And I'm like, I need to step up my game.
It was about the execution as well, though.
Yeah, no, but that's one of my favorite videos as well.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite video.
All the KSI videos are all my favorites because this is where I've fully got creative freedom without label going like, what are you doing with this money? What are you doing with that?
Yeah.
Creative freedom to execute cool
creative,
videos. Yeah, and I really enjoy that time.
Yeah. It's a big thing to learn, like doing something on that scale and just showing people what you can do. Like it gives them an impression of you that they wouldn't have before. So I was like, I can't spend this much money because I won't make it back. But it's just not about that. It's just about showing people that you can do something incredible.
Going back to the Helium song, how do you think that'll be received?
Ooh, interesting.
Song or music video?
Both.
The video is going to be so different to what I've ever done in the past.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
The video is very
random.
Yeah. But the hope is that it'll, I mean, it's in your hands now.
Yeah, well, the hard part about this style video is you have no idea, right?
No.
We have no idea that what we shot will be good.
The thing is, with this type of video, we already have to seen it in our heads.
Yeah.
So me and Simon already know exactly what's happening. It's just that how it would look.
Well, I know what I want it to look like.
Yeah.
But obviously
there's still chance we can still like change bits.
Well, no, that's what I mean though, but it's like you might have had we've had the same kind of talk of vision, but we may have had a different image in our head.
Yeah.
So then it could come out as your way or my way, and the other person could be happy with.
I think I'll be the happiest with it.
Yeah, because you had no.
Yeah, well, I was. I don't know where you sat down together, right?
Yeah.
And I was away somewhere, but so yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous. This is
I
great.
got to dress you up in stupid costumes again. I love it.
Yeah.
Every project I get, I need to dress Randolph up.
Oh man, this was okay though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it wasn't
you
too
were
bad.
right.
Well, it could have been worse though. Like I was adamant.
I still have the morph suit on me, the green morph suit. You gotta put that on.
Yeah, so guys, listen, the music video.
He got so mad at this.
The music videos I've done, right? We did Beerus.
Yeah.
I had to dress up in a stupid
hazmat
suit, which wasn't even a hazmat suit. So the underlying one was like a painter's onesie, right?
If I could do anything better, I'd do your costumes better in every video.
Anyway, yeah, same. So I was in that. Then a new video came around. Red alert. Yeah, I was putting a stupid thing again for that.
But you have options on the day now.
No, I don't, man.
You don't have to wear the Burger King crown.
Oh, that one. I'll tell you a story about this, guys. I don't know if I've said this before. So I'm stood on the set, right? And this is where JJ, you know how you said about JJ knows what he wants to do, doesn't know what he wants for Jamie?
Yeah.
Because well, rightly so, I'm not digging him for this, but he's thinking of himself. How can I make sure I look sick? In my video, I want to look the sickest. I want my part to be the best, okay?
Yeah.
He'll leave my part. He's like, oh, you decide what you want to do.
He looks after you. He'll be like, yeah, he'll give you advice.
Bro, red alert. He's like, all right, what? You tell me what your scenes want to be, and I had to do that, and you didn't do it. I want it to be sat on a crown of skulls.
That's pretty hard to do.
But then JJ will be like, I want to ride a horse, and he'll sort that out.
A horse is a lot easier than a throne of skulls.
Not on the horse was quite difficult.
He linked me the throne from Game of Thrones. I was like, bro, this is from Sidemen shoots.
This is where, like, I mean, obviously JJ's paying for the music videos is like his big thing. Well, if JJ told you he wants you to get you a Game of Thrones throne, you would have done it.
It would have taken priority over the thing. But I don't think you've vocalized that to me specifically. Bro,
I can go back into the WhatsApp groups where I'm literally there like, bro, I want this, fam. Because JJ's like, you never give any input to music videos. Give your input. So I give a massive input.
Hit me enough. Maybe you need to be more vocal with me about it.
He said in the WhatsApp group, he was like, I've never heard Randolph speak like this. So I was like, all right, if you want me to actually like put my input in and not be like,
diva.
Yeah, it's like, well, he's paying for the video. I'm like, okay, it's up to you, JJ. Whatever you want goes. Like, I'm not paying for this. So I can't be there throwing my dick around.
You're both like my clients. So
yeah.
I want to please both of you.
Yeah.
There's no like, because he's paying for it. I'm not gonna like. I don't care. Like, you're both equals to me. In my eyes.
Yeah, it's like I'm very grateful. What was the question?
I actually forgot. Who asked the question? Was it you?
About what?
I swear I was going down the road before I got mad about the.
You were talking about outfits that you were wearing. You were like the hazmat suit, and then you were like,
no, I don't even know.
Okay,
sorry guys.
Well,
I'll give you some good value, but
the last thing I want to do basically is
look at that neon light sign. Sorry,
I basically just want to say, do you want to make that horror film? Me and Colin came up with an idea for a film.
Are you going down on the knee? Are you going down on your knees?
No.
Oh.
Me and Colin came up with a horror film idea, horror/thriller. That is sick. I think I've told you it before.
I can't remember.
Do we say it on this?
I don't want to in case someone else does it.
Yeah.
You want to actually do it?
I'm genuinely down. Like, I'm there. Like, that idea is so sick, and I know.
I for one won't watch it.
Why?
Because I don't like horror films.
It's more of a thriller.
I think it's a thriller.
Oh, well, I'm down then. Now, I think you should definitely do it. I'll support every single bit of the way.
The thing is, we have to cast someone famous for it to do well.
You want me to?
Apparently.
You want me to throw my hat in, guys?
Like someone from an actual.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we could
background of acting experience.
Say to JJ, like, yo, you want a quick cameo in our film?
He would love that.
Bang. He's in the thumbnail.
But you know what? I think
starring KSI.
I think for the movie industry, that's not enough.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's a whole different world.
I mean,
you need to find the KSI of acting world. You know who that is?
Who? The thing is, no.
Adam Sandler.
You're right. Horror films.
Oh, okay.
/ thrillers.
Shia LaBeouf. No.
Horror films.
Who's in every horror film?
Exactly. No one. Horror films, especially, have the worst actors.
Right.
Again, I'm available. I'm not very good. If you want someone who's bad, I'm available, guys. I'm awful.
Horror films are always terrible actors. There's one in... there's a guy and a girl who are in, like, I think Sinister and Insidious and all of those.
I don't think I enjoy those films. I look down upon them. It's like, oh, great, it's another possessed kid, nun.
That's
witch,
what I mean. A lot of them aren't scary.
Yeah, but get this right. Go look at how much they spent on that movie.
Yeah.
See the return profit. Apparently, horror movies are the most like generated money back. So I'm thinking, like, if you pump, I don't know, 50 grand into a decent enough production to make it like a cool film, push it out into the movie world, right? See like how much you can return from it.
I mean, the idea we had as well is...
the money excites me
if
with that. Because you see films that were made on a 10 grand budget and they make like 200 million.
What was that horror-ish film that they shot the whole thing on an iPhone?
Blair Witch. Okay, so there's Blair Witch Project, which was a low budget, high return. Fascinating. I don't know the one you're on about.
That's all films is just like a handheld camera.
Yeah. But it's something to do with a woman in some sort of psychiatric... They actually...
Oh, yeah. I know
they
the one you're on about.
put her in there and she wasn't. Shouldn't have issues.
Okay, I know.
They say
yeah.
they shot that on an iPhone, but
But they did that. They didn't want to say
if
that. They didn't.
they put like all the fancy rigs on it. And
Yeah,
lenses
especially
and
you know when you see like Apple,
the lighting.
they do a trailer saying shot on iPhone. You best
Yeah.
believe they've got like custom lenses.
I was gonna say they've just
custom-
got they've got an actual camera that they've just written iPhone.
No,
on.
bro,
No,
they'll
it-
pay
it-
for like a 50 grand crane to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
lift the iPhone
Just
up into
yeah.
the sky. They'll pay for big 5K lights just shine through the windows.
Yeah, it's not someone like this.
Yeah, it's not
It's-
someone just like this. Like,
Best believe that it's still shot on the iPhone.
yeah,
It's still using the
but
technology.
it just shows you that
No, yeah.
most cameras are capable of, if they hit with enough light on the sensor,
what you can do with it, right?
and you can. That's what she said. And if you put enough light into something and you put enough production value into everything else apart from the camera, you can make some pretty banging stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, we should definitely make this film.
Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
gonna tell you the idea after this.
Yeah, go for it.
And next week you'll know if we're going ahead.
Sweet.
We're moving that quick, guys.
It's gonna be out in 3 weeks.
Big time.
It's that low budget.
The premiere's
Done.
in.
It's already happened.
Oh,
This is
and
it.
it's done.
This is it.
And it's gone.
This is the red carpet. We put it on the wall.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I think I'm done for today.
I think so, yeah.
So wait, did you just get your clickbait title for this?
I'm making a horror film.
I'm making
No,
my
no,
feature
no.
film.
There are
Okay.
a few clickbait titles in here that you might
Yeah,
not have
yeah.
even realized yet.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, I want to ask you one question.
Yes.
What's been your favorite Cyberman video to shoot
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what this year?
No.
ever?
Because I posted an
Top three.
Instagram.
Okay,
Top
wait,
three.
what's this year?
Because I post an Instagram picture and saying, this is my favorite. This is my favorite every time.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. This year so far, I think it's got to be the paintball one.
Oh, recent. The most recent.
It's between paintball and Dragon's Den because we're finally outside of a studio environment. We're somewhere a bit more where I can have a bit more fun with lighting
Yeah.
and setups. And it's not just a plain black background. I'd say the paintball one
Okay.
because that got me quite active on the day. I was like running around here trying to make sure the cameras are running.
That drone shot was ridiculous.
Having a sick
It was amazing.
drone op.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
I'm meeting
man.
the drone op guy tomorrow and he's going to teach me how to be a drone op. An
Really?
FPV drone op in 24 hours.
drone op.
Is it for a video?
Yes, so that'll be on my channel by the end of the week.
Go and check out Con's channel.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm trying to hit 500k
By the end of the year or just soon?
by the end of the year. Is a good target, I guess.
Guys, if you're watching this video right now, go and subscribe to Con's channel and also subscribe to this one, man. You guys watch his podcast and never subscribe. We're like on-
57% of you aren't subscribed.
for real. Now, yeah, we're going to check Con out. He makes incredible
Thank you
content.
very much. I'm trying to get comfortable in what I put.
Yeah,
out.
I mean, in terms of quality, video quality, you probably make the better videos than anyone I know.
I don't really care about the quality anymore. Like I've learned this
that's a
from
really great
Simon.
Really good
exchange.
quality videos. I don't really care.
No, I've learned this from Simon that you shouldn't be. And this was
Wow,
no,
Simon.
My
no.
videos suck.
in no offense. It's about like what we talked about earlier.
I learned
to
from
push
Simon. It
things
doesn't
out.
matter what quality your videos are.
No,
you
but
can still get
you
views.
guys said this about the podcast. Would you prefer not to have the
Yeah,
content?
exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's that kind of thing, and just not being a perfectionist in terms of I'm not going to put that out because this shot was a bit wonky or this wasn't right.
So the one I always have for that exact example is Josh uploaded a video that was volley crossbar challenge. If you go watch that video right now,
It's all out of focus, isn't it?
it's all out of focus and
It's one of his,
it's the most
viewed.
overexposed video I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
and
and
he's on like under 10 mil views with that. So he's like 6 mil views. with that?
Yeah, but like 6 mil views on a video that you can barely
Yeah.
make out anyone's face.
what's your one?
Crazy.
Steak and cinema or something?
That wasn't bad quality though. That was just like
It depends what you mean by quality.
it was called Steak and Movies or something.
I watched that vlog the other day because it was my
I
recommended.
literally went to the movies in Leicester Square and then got a steak.
He's like, yo guys, we're just in Leicester Square right now. We're going to go to the cinema. Next shot. All right, guys, we've just seen the film. It was a good film, really. Freezy, what did you think of the film? Where'd you
Can't
guys want
do
to
that
eat?
anymore.
Let's get some steak. Okay.
Can't do that anymore, can you?
No.
What did you think of the steak? I thought the steak was great. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And then, you know, at the time as well, you'd be like, yo, guys, I just shot a really sick vlog.
How about
Editing it right now. It's going to take me a couple of days. It'll be out soon.
new video idea? I made vlogs of how I used to make them back in.
That's what I've been tempted to do like a time thing of like
Would you spoof it?
how
I
you
think the
could
title.
kind of, yeah. So you
You'd
do like
spoof it. That's
what
your
you'd-
sort of
what you'd have, what
style.
you used to do versus what you have to do
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
So
Okay.
it'd be like a clip of like, oh hey guys, I'm just gonna have my lunch. Oh, I just had my lunch. Whereas now it's like you have to have a marching band.
Are your
turn up
current
to-
audience, will they be self-aware enough to backtrack back then of how it's changed? Would they appreciate that,
Hopefully-
is what I'm asking?
Yes, I think the reception would be really good. It would just
But
do
would
less
that be
views.
appreciated by the old school viewers?
Yeah,
So it will get less views.
yeah.
Because your new viewers might be like,
Like, you
What
remember
is
the-
this
did
granddad on
Did you ever
about?
watch the one I did with the ghost in the house?
yeah, the horror film.
No,
With George.
recent. Yeah, where George moved in as the ghost.
Yeah.
So that didn't do that well to start with. I don't know what it's on now, but it didn't do well.
Be super proud of it.
But every comment was just like, "This is jokes. This is like
Yeah.
old Simon videos.
Yeah.
Like, I really like this kind of thing."
Yeah,
skits.
yeah.
So I like doing those. I have a load of skit ideas. Obviously, coronavirus is stopping us right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said to do with coronavirus.
No,
I was like,
no. But yeah, that is stopping
Yeah.
a bit. Yeah, I have a few. I just need,
Your skits are always funny.
yeah, they're just they're slowly the production of them is going up though. Like I used to do a skit where it was like
Yeah.
I'd shoot a bottle of drink and be like I'd say like Tango Down, and it's literally just a
lol.
bottle of Tango.
Lol.
And that
Sometimes
was
though,
that was the mini skit.
videos can get too high in production that they're not good anymore. Like, you remember JJ had that stage where he went to do a few skits?
Oh, like the...
The one take one I didn't
Yeah.
like.
Odds on. He
I'll be
deleted
honest.
it. He privated it. He posted it, and one day he made it private. And he got text from the actors who were in it saying like, "Oh, bro, I was just trying to show the video to my friend. Where is it?" And JJ's like, "Oh." But it's because, but then he'll post that one where he's the blind guy.
Yeah,
It's 2 minutes long. He shoots it himself. He has the idea, and that's just so funny.
yeah,
It just shows you like sometimes it's not just about the production quality; it's about the pure content.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue with your top sideman videos.
Yeah, so
That
I
was your
reckon this
favourite
year,
vid
the
this year.
paintball one, because it got us out and about in a new environment. We got to use some new kit, introduce some new like angles and shots to people with the whole
Literally.
FPV drone
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
I
nice.
thought that was amazing. Yeah, it was just a very cool video. The edit was great as well. Really liked that. Over the year though, sorry, like
Ever.
ever.
yeah.
That's hard to decide because there's been so many similar studio shoots. Okay, there's a behind the scenes on my channel about the whole family fortunes thing.
Mm.
I'm going to go with that one because of how many characters were involved. Like a lot of people there.
Yeah.
The commotion that was caused from it was insane. It blew up.
Yeah.
It blew up
It took
so
a long time
much.
for it to actually blow up, right? The video was out,
Yeah.
and then it just took a while.
Yeah, it took about 2-3 weeks.
Well, because it was obviously took weeks to get posted.
Yeah.
And the funniest part about that, no one ever thought that it was going to happen, right? No one was like, "Oh,
No.
that was bad." That's
But then
funny
I'm
part.
forgetting the times when I went to America with you guys
Yeah.
and we got to play hide and seek on a private jet. Fair
Yeah.
enough, that's the second channel video, but how many people can say, like to my mates
Yeah.
that don't really do video or aren't in the YouTube world, they're like, what'd you get up to this week? Oh, I filmed a bunch of guys playing hide and seek on a private jet.
Yeah, that was fun too. Fair.
That's not just being on a private jet.
Yeah,
That's doing some crazy stuff. On it.
Mhm.
I think that's
that's why one of my favorite videos was the not Cyber one, but the Raka Raka on the private jet. If you ever saw
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
it was on the way
Yeah.
after
Oh my
the
God.
JJ
how long
fight.
was that journey?
45 minutes.
Oh,
It
so
was
you had to
literally
film that
like,
quick.
okay, you can take your seatbelts off now. And then it was like, oh, can we just get everyone to quickly like jump up and down and like look scared kind of thing?
What's great
And-
is though is that they'll tell you what to do.
yeah,
They'll just and you're happy to do that as long as they've got the vision.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I know like whatever they're telling me to do, I'm like, it's gonna look
Gonna be
sick.
sick, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny as well, like what you're saying there, maybe your favorite one is not the most like the craziest one, the most high production, but sometimes it's just the one
No,
that
it's
you
the experience.
Yeah.
It's how it's made me feel after the shoot. Like, the same as if you listen to a song,
Mm.
you're like, I really love that song because it takes me back to a good period of my life. So there's like highs and lows.
Mm.
So yeah, I take shoots personally. It's my life, innit? That's what I do. So
That's the thing. Jabberwockies is one of my favorite videos, just because
that's one of my stressful ones.
one of your
I
big,
can
big
imagine.
fans.
But like me, Josh, and Toby, I know for us three especially, is like that is such a huge experience for us
Yeah.
that it's like it didn't do as well as a lot of others. but
Experience
it's-
in what ways?
Well, they're
We're-
big fans of the Jabberwockies and also
Yeah.
like dance in general.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like not only is it like the Jabberwockies, they were three of the OG Jabberwockies kind of thing.
Trying
Yeah.
to do the dance.
But it's
Oh,
like
that's
that's
sick.
such a, like if you got to do a video with someone that you've,
Kanye West.
I mean, Kanye is probably bigger than Jabberwockies were for me.
Okay, someone you followed and you rated.
Yeah,
All
like
right, if I was Jacob Owens,
Yeah.
if I did something with Jacob, if I was on his set as a runner, I'd be like,
yeah, like it's something that's just so like I know that's not Jabberwockies aren't the biggest people in the world. They're not like Will Smith level kind of thing, but I think they're
Personal-
so sick.
Yeah.
yeah,
Personal.
yeah.
So it's like that. That for me is like
for
one
sure.
of the best.
What about you, Randall?
What about me? What would you mean?
What's well, man, we're talking about our favourite stuff now.
How many Sidemen videos you been in?
One.
Was it just Family Fortunes?
No,
Or
it's
did
now
we never
one.
made the mistake again.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I've never actually been asked again.
Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. You were in the
The shocking one.
Shocking-
Yeah, I was going to say that, but that's
Shocking
not
Lie
afterwards.
Detector.
I was in. It was before that.
No, it was the bad jokes. There's bad jokes, and
Yeah.
if we laughed, you
You
got
get
shocked.
shocked.
You
Oh,
didn't
okay.
film
Yeah.
it.
I don't remember that video.
You wouldn't.
No, that was when you guys all shot yourself.
Yeah, it was literally in the upstairs of the last house.
Well, funny story about that. I was about to leave. I literally was about to leave, and then you were like, "Oh, just jump in the video." I was like, "Oh, I want my train." The train literally to go back to Nottingham like that night. I was like, "Actually, it's good to be in it."
Yeah.
Bro, that was the funniest thing ever because you guys told me, like, I was like, "Okay, no, you didn't tell me," but I was like, "I'm not going to intrude in the video.
Yeah.
I haven't got a mic on, and also it's not my video. I'm just there to shop people, so I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to get involved."
You tried
So
holding it.
I was like, "Yeah, I can't laugh and make myself like
Laugh.
a big part of the video." So I was like, "I'm going to hold the laughing." So there's one part in it where I'm like,
Yeah, you literally go.
"Yeah."
At what point
so
did
funny,
you guys
man.
realize you wanted help with videography? Was it after the YouTube show or prior to that? I can't remember.
Well, we actually had a little bit before,
That's too much though, wasn't it? I think.
but you remember Will?
Yes, I'm not
So
talking
he-
about producing.
Oh, you're actually
I'm
talking
talking
filming
about
and stuff.
someone actually helping you set up a camera and put that up. Because I feel like I've just fell into it slowly, and it's just
Well,
really
Will's
expanded.
sometimes got people. Like we did the sumo fight around
Oh,
the
yeah, of
house.
course, yeah.
And we had, that was all filmed for us and stuff. Then when we did the show, we were kind of there like, oh, you know what? Like in the build up to it. Because did you start doing stuff before the show or after the show?
I can't remember.
You
A bit before
would
the show.
film before the show, like individually with people for their channel.
Yeah,
like
but
Josh.
I
Then.
think even before the show, you guys weren't doing that because I was with you guys on the book tour,
Yeah.
and I did like one of the first
the
videos
cinematic.
on the cinematics. Followed you guys around, and then
I think we looked at ones like, we looked at that and we were like, okay, it kind of like, firstly, you can do it all.
yeah,
Secondly, we were like, all right, are we really going to, because the videos we were posting before the YouTube Premium show weren't as high quality kind of thing. They were actually very low quality. It was just us with the one tripod.
Yeah,
Again, that's what people love, man.
They do, but we were like, let's improve the quality a bit because are we going to then release a YouTube Premium show and then drop down to
Yeah.
one camera on a tripod?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, okay, let's up it a little bit. Because when you first started, it wasn't
anything crazy to be
we
honest.
didn't even have like separate mics and stuff.
Nah.
So it's like it's the
I-
same as what we were
Yeah.
saying.
I
about
didn't
this
have
podcast.
much kit to be honest either, so it was a perfect time to grow with you guys.
Yeah.
It was like now I've invested a lot of that money back from the jobs
Into increasing the
into
quality.
my own kit, just so I don't get phased out and be like, "Well, we're gonna get someone better now."
Man, people do that. People can get really like complacent and think they've achieved, and then don't continue.
Yeah.
Don't continue to be great.
No, I've
be
seen
good. You have to grow.
greater stuff, so I'm like,
Yeah, you got to get
I
that
want to
goal,
make
man.
movies. I want to have my own filming studios.
Yeah.
I want to do lots.
But if I can comment on it, I think you guys, I think the other production team that you had, it was like taking the personality away from like the sidemen.
Yeah.
So I think what
it also just went straight to the top of what like ideas were like, considering we weren't even using like separate mics and stuff. The ideas were so far ahead
yeah
that it was like they're not actually plausible at this time.
yeah
What it was hard to film. You're saying?
Like one of them was, for example, it's a good
movie
idea.
trailer.
But well, the movie trailer was.
Oh yeah, the movie.
But we had an idea that was like a crossbar challenge, but with a jet. So you use the jet and you throw the ball into or kick the ball into the
Oh
jet
yeah.
and hit
Yeah.
that. And we were like, where are we going to get a jet? Like we're sat
Yeah.
in our top room doing a silent challenge.
Yeah.
Like the level of the different.
Yeah,
That
that's
can
why- that's
really
why-
throw you off
yeah,
sometimes
you have
and
someone-
intimidate you. Like,
yeah, and that's what I think
how
it
the
did.
hell am I going to pull this together?
So you have someone like Con that has the knowledge of film production, video production, but you also have him being like friends with you guys and close to you guys and understands the YouTube side of it. So you get the best of both worlds. You get your personalities and your ideas combined with your video production skills.
I try not to dabble in their ideas and how they act. But
now you look at
we don't stage anything at all. It's like, just make sure I'm ready to roll on all angles and the concept ready and everything's covered. Just roll away, let it all. It's a bit like filming a documentary in a way.
Yeah.
But it helps as well because I feel like no one either side is ever scared to just be like, shut up.
You built a relationship now, and then every video that goes by, the video quality will get better, and the relationship will get better between you both.
My first times of filming with you guys was very intimidating. There's 7 loud guys. They're all best friends. I'm just like this new dude. Like, I don't really know everybody that well either. I'm not going to bother trying to know them all like personally like that. Like straight off the go. It's just like, if you click, you know? And eventually I just got the hang of communicating and being able to direct you guys, I guess.
Well, now, if you guys had someone other than Con to shoot, it wouldn't go as well.
Oh, yeah. What if
like an integral part of the Sidemen team now?
I can't do the shoots for a while? But you know what? I built up a good team around me that I trust.
That's because of you again.
Again.
Okay.
As in, we would go to you and go, who can you send?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've made sure to like have a good team around me. So projects that I can't personally do, that I feel like, again, I'm going to talk very cliently, that my clients can still feel comfortable shooting with. I like having that ability to. That's like another bonus thing I like to add in.
But I feel like
I've got the sniffles because it's really cold in this room.
I ordered food. I thought we were going to be wrapping up.
Wow, you didn't even ask Con.
What did you do? Did you get him food?
No.
Okay, I don't feel.
I feel really bad now, but I thought we'd be wrapped up. I'm starting a new diet, so I have to be strict with what I eat. I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, I was gonna say it was about to be a very nice moment, but you've ruined that.
Well, I'm sorry, everyone.
No, I was gonna say that I think the Sidemen are like, we made a thing in 2020 of like, we do need to make sure, especially with JJ having the whole, like, that fight took him next level.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of fame and stuff, and the amount of people that obviously try to use him like I do.
We're all guilty.
No, the amount of people that actually try to.
I don't feel like I've. No.
No, it's not.
No, I was kidding. I was, yeah.
Okay.
No, but the amount of people that actually do try to, that you don't know what their intentions are. We were
always
we were trying to
try hit me up to get to other people, and
that's
that
the thing.
Can get frustrating.
I remember I had a phone call once where someone asked me, literally, they were like leading me into the phone call to see that I've got a great opportunity for me, and all they wanted me for was to put them in touch with him.
Yeah,
and they might have been when I didn't do that.
But the thing is, think about it from our side. It's like, I would ask JJ something, but I know he's just going to say no, or I know this isn't going to be a great opportunity
the opposite,
for
though.
him.
I think, like, if you asked him something, I think he'd say yeah.
Yeah,
not me personally, from another person.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, would you want to do this?
Yeah.
And sometimes I do genuinely, might want the connection to happen between the two people, but it's up to him to decide in the end.
Yeah. But I think, our thing of, like, we were like, right, we're going to try and smash this year, and I think to smash it, we have to, like, keep our circle tight kind of thing.
For sure.
So we were kind of there, like, everyone just be on your toes kind of thing. And I think it is one of those things where it's like, every week, there's a few people at shoots, and you're definitely obviously one of them that is like an integral part.
I'm always scared of losing my job.
But that's what I mean.
Good. That's why you work so hard, though.
But I think you're like, you're one of the ones where obviously like every day we're just like, this is
good.
Yeah.
Like
you don't actually like Sidemen wise. You don't technically have anything to do with the Sidemen channel in that way, but I think everyone considers you the same.
Oh, right. Great.
Nice.
Well, this was,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've from what I said earlier in the podcast, I've never ever said no to anyone that I've ever worked with within Sidemen. And when I do say yes and I'm a part of it, I'll like make sure I give like 110%.
Yeah.
Because that's what you have to do to succeed.
But that's what I mean. I feel like it is very easy to like start doing stuff and then kind of be like, I'm chill.
Yeah, some people have very suspicious intentions and also
get complacent as well.
Complacent and lack of motivation, really.
Yeah.
It's because some people have big goals, man. Like obviously we're all doing this, but outside of this we've got huge goals.
Like feel like I'm still very far off of where I want to be.
But again, that's
I think
why.
that's good.
That's why
I'm
you like
never
that
like
way.
really.
Yeah.
This isn't to be sound to be taken as I'm depressed, but I'm just not happy. Like, still not happy with where I am. Like,
Yeah, nah,
it could be better, bigger,
bro,
better thing.
I wake up every day like depressed that I'm not where I need to be at, and it's like a vicious circle.
It's really sad.
No, yeah, especially recently, last few months, you know. But it's tough. You get
It
there.
happens.
You work there.
We're not always happy people.
It's actually it's a good trait to have because it does mean you will be successful, but it's also a bad trait because it will never stop.
Yeah.
Now, I'm like, well, why am I working so hard to work hard?
I enjoy working.
Yeah, but it's like also like got a family, trying to start a family, spend time with Laura. Laura's now on board. This is what I feel about it now. Now Laura's like now on the team of like my content creation, or whatever. So now she has no time. Like she's up editing all day, doing all the postage for the store all day, and I'm like, I'm just like giving her.
But I feel like until you get thrown in that deep end, you won't. Like I feel like Josh and Freya, for example. When I first met Freya, it was like she came over once a week. She'd literally like come in. They'd go to Josh's room, and it would be like,
Oi.
But it was like, they just didn't like mingle at all. It would just be like, they would just. That's their night where it's just those two. No, nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do anything.
Yeah.
Then the rest of the time would be Josh doing YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, I don't know if it was not an issue, but I don't know if it was ever a thing, but they were kind of like, like, oh, is YouTube going to be your main focus kind of thing?
Yeah, but now she does that as well.
Like, Freya is literally there.
Nah, she's live streaming.
Laura and I are spending more time together than ever before because we are working together.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. And then like Freya is doing a lot of like streaming hours. She's also got a main channel.
Yeah.
So it's once you're involved in it heavily. Yeah. Like once you're actually fully involved, because she didn't live with him, so she didn't experience it fully. Mm-hmm. Whereas now
she'll understand more and they'll be closer because of that.
Well, I think she understood like years ago anyway, because it's
So one of my proud achievements for last year was actually moving out my mum's, getting my own place in London. You know, very, very nice.
Right, it's not easy. It's hard. You know.
It's difficult. And I'm enjoying being independent. You know, not relying on parents and whatnot. And I feel like I need to work harder to achieve more levels.
Bro.
But yeah, like, been like that's what I work for, really.
Yeah,
been fun. I don't know where I was going with that.
Nah, it's just nice.
It's something I never like said to people. Like,
well, a lot of people watching, and it's always nice to have the insight into why you do things, what motivation.
I don't
is.
like buy myself any fancy stuff. I just spend my stuff.
Yeah,
spend my money on cameras and whatnot.
Yeah,
and then the rest just goes on living, really, and trying to save up. You know, build a future, build families, and all of that. Yeah. So
I was talking to JJ about that recently, and I was kind of
family.
Like, no, more like that makes it sound like I want to start a family with him.
We've been speaking in the next step in our relationship is
he is quite like, obviously he earns a lot of money. He's done a lot of big things, but he's quite flashy.
Oh
he
yeah,
goes through like phases, and I'm always there like, I want to buy because I had my car. I've sold that now. Obviously, living in London is expensive and stuff, but I feel like I don't buy that many flashy things. I might be wrong.
Do you need to? Does it make you happy?
When I find one I really like,
yeah, do it then.
But I haven't found anything I really like, and I'm kind of sat there like
it's like wanting a tattoo but not knowing the design you want.
Yeah, so I'm there like I want to buy something, but then I think
it's a waste.
Yeah, and then I'm like, actually, like, would I rather just turn it into a video? And
exactly. Yeah, everything I spend money on is for work at the end of the day. Yeah, and I get anxiety when I spend something that is not for work.
Yeah,
which is now like I've got a big regret in. Obviously, I'm doing the Pokemon stuff. Like there are a lot of cards that I wanted to buy 3 years ago that I was like, that's a bad purchase. Whereas now I would have made like a lot of money on those cards as an investment. So now I'm trying to spend more money on cards and invest in like certain pieces, which is easier now. Now I'm doing the store and now I'm doing it as work. It's easier to convince myself. But there's cards where I sold for £300 that are now worth like 1.5k.
Jeez,
you know what?
Money.
The money I was going to spend on something elaborate. Let us know someone that deserves money.
Yes,
and I want to do that kind of thing because I never want to just do the whole thing of like I don't
what if they want to start up a business and stuff like that? Is it that kind of money?
I mean more like
10k.
You know, like
start up a business,
something like that. Yeah, I'm like I want to do it, but I want to make sure that the person obviously like
knows how to use it. You're being Dragon's Den in real life now.
No, but I don't want anything returned.
Oh, okay.
Like, well, maybe just be in the video.
video.
That's it, just be in the
Yeah.
video. But but I don't want to find a kid and go, here's 10k. Oh, congrats, you won 10k, and then turns out their parents are both really rich. He goes to a private school,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, like everything like that.
You know,
I want to find someone that actually needs the money.
or can put it to something good.
Yeah,
As a first generation immigrant to this country, am I immigrant? Am I immigrant? Yeah. If you, so my mum came over here when I was 6 years old. I came over to this country. So I feel like a lot of pressure to do good.
yeah,
Like to really
your
have
mum's
a good,
giving you the
stable,
opportunity.
Yeah.
to get the house, to get my uni degree. So I feel a lot of pressure on that. Not like serious pressure, but like
yeah,
that's what drives me to do really well. Like I was brought here for a reason to do more than what I could achieve in a less fortunate place. So yeah, find someone that
Yeah.
has the passion to do something.
But that's why I want to know someone that people watching know.
They
'Cause
have
will
to
always
be.
try to big themselves up. But I'm like, if you're talking about someone else,
Yeah.
that's when it's like,
Right. There have to be someone who's already trying to do that thing that need that little cash
Boost.
injection
yeah,
to
Yeah.
help,
Mm.
I'd say. But that's a very cool thing. You should definitely do that.
yeah. It's just
Yeah,
obviously it is actually really hard to find because you will have
I
to
bet, yeah.
you will have to delve through a lot of people just going, I deserve it. Oh, I just
Yeah.
It's
got
a bit like
B in
the-
English. I deserve it.
the Channel 4 show, The Secret Millionaire. They have to find genuine people. I don't
Yeah.
know how they run that TV show, but
No, neither.
it's a similar concept, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always look at Ellen. That's what, that's the one I look at.
Ellen
I'm
who?
like,
Ellen,
Ellen DeGeneres.
What's she done?
Oprah,
She's like,
David Dobrik.
huh?
Are you talking about people who give?
No. He said, what's Ellen done? So Ellen does she was a comedian that
Yeah.
then started a talk show kind of thing,
Right.
like Oprah style.
okay.
And everything she's literally like, okay, we found this family who, have got 6 foster kids, and the mum is, I don't know, struggling for work or something. And then she'll just be like, oh, guess what? Here's $50,000.
Yeah. That's what I mean by David Dobrik.
yeah.
Did you watch that
David
one
Dobrik does
recently
it.
where he did? There was like a girl he went to see, like just working, like helping her mum through like
Yeah.
medical or something, and also working 2 jobs.
He
And
gave her like
university.
25,000, didn't he? or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he gave her
Nice.
like $20, and
Oh,
she was
yeah.
like, "Oh, thank you for so much." Then he gave her like
Yeah.
the big amount.
But that kind of
These
thing.
such heartwarming moments.
That's what
It was very
I'm like,
emotional, man.
I've got the opportunity to do it. I
Yeah.
want to do it. It's
Yeah.
just I don't know how you find that, because we actually found I got sent a letter to here,
Mm.
and it was a kid that was like, "Oh, we're doing an auction of signed celebrity things to raise money for our school trip."
Mm.
And I sent it to my brother. He phoned the school, and he said, "What's your like pupil premium percentage?" And it was over the amount that qualifies for
Oh wow.
M7 education. So we were like,
Sick.
"Oh, we won't probably send you anything, but we'll just pay for the entire trip."
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh, there you go." Like, I
Nice.
was like, "That's perfect." I sent it to my brother, just like, "Can we pay for this?" Done.
Yeah.
So
now
you're in
you're
an
paying for
incredibly
it.
good position where you can go beyond just knowing that you have money saved up. You want to like be entrepreneurial with it.
But yeah, it's
I think there's a
hard
word
to find.
like
Philanthropy.
philanthropy. Yeah, is that so?
Philanthropic.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you want to be president of the United States, you have to have certain qualities, and one of them's like to be a philanthropist as well.
Mm.
So I could be president.
Um,
I'd vote for you. There's one big issue that you weren't born in America, or you're not an American citizen.
I could be.
You could be
Okay.
actually. You could be.
Go.
I watched a documentary on Trump, and beyond like whatever the memes.
Bro,
are
you
and
watched a
stuff
documentary
like
about farts. That's so weird, man.
that. And it's just like fascinating because I knew of Trump back when the Apprentice was around,
Yeah.
and back then I thought he was cool, like you're fired, blah blah. blah. And then now you think of him as like a dick for
Yeah.
all the presidency stuff.
He's always been a dick.
But-
It's just that the role he was in before, you're okay,
It's
you're okay
weird
to
how
be
my
a dick in
perception
that.
of him when I was younger was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're cool, but now it's like, but he's achieved so much. But then, yeah, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
It was just a good,
Stay away
cool
from
documentary.
politics.
Yeah.
It was a cool documentary. I enjoyed watching his life story. He's like someone that's done a lot in his life, if you think about it.
Yeah.
He was a guy that was making buildings.
Well,
All of a
his
sudden,
dad-
he's
his
just
dad-
running the country. Well, his dad, yeah, but he got into it, and then he got bear clout and smashed it.
I actually want to read, speaking of like stories, I actually want to read Mike's, as in Mike from,
Mike Tyson.
Friends with Logan. Mike.
Oh yeah.
I don't know actually how to say his last name.
What,
That's
is he
why.
doing a book or something?
He's done a
Mike
book
Wazowski.
'cause he apparently went through like serious drug abuse and stuff like that, and he was just like, so he's.
Turned it
I think
around.
he's written a book. I don't think it's out yet, but
No.
I really want. I
He's a
actually wanna
great
read that.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I love
is.
him.
It's just watchable.
he's one of
Yeah.
the ones though that we were always like, because JJ and Logan had their beef. There suddenly became this beef between us and him.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then everyone met him. And we were like,
No, it's not
oh,
there.
he was very nice and very normal.
Yeah.
Damn. Same with Logan. None of us like hated him at all. It's like
No.
they both seem really nice guys.
I was filming the True Geordie podcast the day before the diss track was going to be uploaded. I was like,
Which
I
JJ's
feel
on.
so bad.
At one point.
Yeah,
First
I was
yeah.
like, oh, I feel so terrible. Like, I feel
Because
like
he
a
seemed
snake.
nice, kind of thing.
Yeah, he was lovely, man.
Yeah.
He was just like, it was just very cool. He was in neutral territory, so like, why would he be mean?
Yeah.
I accidentally left my laptop open during that podcast when they went on break. I had to go down and like pick up some drinks or whatever. I had my laptop open, and on my desktop it had folders that said KSI diss track to
Oh my
Logan,
God.
like in capital letters. Bro, I pooped myself when
Realized.
I saw like one of Spencer. He was there. And he's like their main camera dude, and he was sitting at the table where that laptop was opened.
He definitely would have looked.
Bro,
But I would look.
I was like, my project files weren't saved on that computer, but if they were to delete some stuff, it would have been like,
Oh no, they wouldn't do that. They would just maybe
No, yeah,
watch
they
it.
wouldn't.
I was so worried that it was a day before and that they'll manage to like leak something. He might
they might have
have dropped
watched
himself pictures. No, they definitely didn't. But
Yeah.
boy, that was
If they
a
had
close
watched
call.
it, Logan would have tweeted something like, "Oh, I bet KSI is going to do a diss track. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna,
Yeah.
You know, take the mick out of this.
Spencer may have seen the file, but wouldn't go onto it.
Yeah, well, they didn't. But my desktop, you know, when your desktop's messy, just because
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
calling everything final project _
Final
2.
one, final two.
Yeah, and it was all like labeled Logan diss track on point KSI. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had all the reference images of like where I took inspiration from.
Yeah.
And, like, the whole
The
treatment.
dog, the
Everything,
Yeah.
mate, everything.
Right. I think it is time to end it.
yeah, but I got to pee again. That's crazy, right?
Well,
Sorry it's been so long.
I want to thank Con very
Yeah, big
much
up.
for this.
This was such a fun podcast.
For real.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah,
I don't
just
know,
always jump on, man.
I just feel like I'll be like really nervous. I'll say wrong things when I'm chatting, but I
Was
don't
it
feel-
better than Freya, Talia's and G's?
I mean, I'm freezing. I've got the sniffles. I mean, Freya and Tyler.
Don't say that, Con.
Oh, you've got the aircon on. and
That's
I've got-
him. That's him.
but
That's his
guys,
fault.
I've got bad sinuses anyway, so my nose is always blocked.
Sorry, you don't have to justify yourself.
So
It's
look,
okay.
Sniffles apparently are not a symptom
Wow.
of coronavirus.
I just always have a blocked nose. I need to check out the doctor. Also, my toes. Right?
Oh my god!
Can I just
Right. Thank you very
No,
much,
please.
Con. Thank you, Con, for coming on. Everyone, make sure you check out his channel in the
Link
description
in the
down
description.
below,
Yeah.
and also check out.
Upstart.
Yeah,
Big up.
yeah.
Let me know if you know anything about feet. 'Cause I want to
Oh,
show
no.
you.
All right, bye,
Thank you,
guys. See you
guys.
later.
Bye.
Bye.